Yeah. Yes, motherfucker, what you see? I'm on my way. Swerving in the reef on the way to the bank. Let it go bang if he in the way. Hit him in his brain, bullet through his face. I ain't wanna do it, but I had to. Wasn't gon' let a fuck nigga fuck up my day. I'm a rich nigga, so I make a man so mad. Hop in a rave, then race to the bank. Get a raise, keep the millions in the safe, okay? Can't nobody ever take my cash away, no way. I done came up, got rich for the whole game. I didn't make my own name, look like I'm selling cocaine. Swerving in the new thing, it look like a dragon from the Yu-Gi-Oh game. Ballin' like a magic, why they got no game? I'm on my way, came a long way from freestyling in my driveway. Remember playing music in the car on the highway. Headphones in with my dear mama driving. Still don't got a license. I be supermoto sliding through the Cali hills, mesmerizing the horizon. Yeah, my connection game on Verizon. Yeah, pulling with the gang on the island. Next maybe Thailand. Ain't no telling when my money piling and piling and piling and piling. I remember Impalas. I remember being broken, I ain't have a dollar. Got robbed by some niggas in a blue Monte Carlo. Gang was on their ass the next day that followed. Yeah, I'm rich now, but I done been through some sorrow. Remember we was broke as hell, money what we had to borrow. I can't pay you right now, can I pay you back tomorrow? Rent due, bills due, link cards we use. That's when God came through. Now mom don't gotta work, oh. Working on a purse, oh. Mama, I love you. Got a crib for you. Diamonds on my girl too. Lottie is my world, oh. Her name my tattoo. All the shit I've been through, then I became a rich dude. Then I finally found you. Don't matter how much money I make, your love it can't amount to. Priceless, girl, your love priceless. My life is priceless. Afford, I'll leave you lifeless. Yeah, priceless, girl, your love priceless. My life is priceless. Afford, I'll leave you lifeless. Gang. Chase the money. When it's raining, when it's sunny. Fuck nigga, ain't gon' do nothing. Go. From under. They fucking. Swag, rockin' all the rough. Boy, I got swag. Ricky, that's my bag. Boy, I got swag. Mark Jacob on attack. Boy, I got racks. Yeah, my cash straight. Yeah, been had that, been ride that. Boy, you mad late. Yeah, I got racks, so this girl keep tryna tax me. Yeah, I got swag, so you know I rock the raft way. I got swag, rock the raft way. I got swag, rock the raft way. I got racks, please don't ask me. I got swag, Rick and Raft way. Sweep the game right with a broom, yeah. Sweep the game right with a broom. Fit right in like I ain't new. I met that bitch in the morning. Fuck that bitch straight by the moon. Used to watch that Sailor Moon, but I still feel like a goon. I was broke, pockets had room. Remember I didn't have rooms. Now my new crib, that bitch got 100 rooms. I am a winner, can't lose. Look, count the same money that's over and over and over, cause I'm off the shrooms. Like, nigga, the fuck is you doing? My new car, it just go vroom. Wanna race me, you gon' lose. Different color in my jewels. Stick to my grind, I won't move. Ay. Say she want me, man, she too late. Diamond in my teeth, give me too vague. I figured out something today. All of these niggas, they too fake. Yeah, I got racks, fake. Cash straight, yeah, fake. Been right that, boy, you mad late. Yeah, I got racks, so this girl keep tryna tax me. Yeah, I got swag, so you know I rock the raft way. I got swag, rock the raft way. I got swag, rock the raft way. I got racks, please don't ask me. I got swag, Rick and Raft way. Number 9, ooh, number 9. Come on, dance, took our sign. Mary call me back way. Say I ain't got got swag, then you got bad taste. Frost in my AP, You got the one with the glass. Counting them hundreds, yeah. Counting so much that I only count half. 400 grand all in my safe, 300 grand all in my stash, yeah. I smoke that guy with the hash, 200 all on my dash, yeah. Double C's all on my pearls, yeah. Cause the same price as a Louis bag, yeah. What is the cost? Yeah. Rockin' Lacoste, yeah. Rockin' that cost, yeah. You shopping at Ross, no. I'm gonna ball, yeah. Right do I ball? I got racks, yeah. My cash straight, yeah. Been had that, been ride that. Boy, you mad late, yeah. I got racks, so this girl keep tryna tax me, yeah. I got swag, so you know I rock the raft way, yeah. I got swag, rock the raft way, yeah. I got swag, rock the raft way, yeah. I got racks, please don't ask me, yeah. I got swag, Rick and Raft way, yeah.
Weezy out of here.
Perks with the lane going toe to toe. Got a stick with a beam and a drum roll. I just dropped the blunt in the lean, that's what I smoke. Finna fall over like I'm walking on a tightrope. Bitch, I'm cross-faded, toting on my rifle. 50 shots to the brain if I see my rival. I can't lie, I'm insane and I'm indecisive. Should I fuck that bitch in my range, run a Ferrari Spider? Yeah, take up to the moon. I ain't coming back, not anytime soon. Everywhere I go is hot like lasting next June. I'm the shit, I'm rich, I ain't end up like you. L-O-S-E-R. Meanwhile, I'm being a super S-T-A-R. Yeah, every girl wanna be my P-O-R and star. Living life at the top. Are you ready or not? Here I come. Perks with the lane going toe to toe. Got a stick with a beam and a drum roll. I just dropped the blunt in the lean, that's what I smoke. Finna fall over like I'm walking on a tightrope. Bitch, I'm cross-faded, toting on my rifle. 50 shots to the brain if I see my rival. I can't lie, I'm insane and I'm indecisive. Should I fuck that bitch in my range, run a Ferrari Spider? Perks with the lane going toe to toe. Got a stick with a beam and a drum roll. I just dropped the blunt in the lean, that's what I smoke. Finna fall over like I'm walking on a tightrope. Bitch, I'm cross-faded, toting on my rifle. 50 shots to the brain if I see my rival. I can't lie, I'm insane and I'm indecisive. Should I fuck that bitch in my range, run a Ferrari Spider?
I don't think they like me. No. Yeah. Huh? I don't think they like me. What? They love you. I don't think they like me. Yeah. Think they wanna fight me. New young niggas always bite me. New young niggas try to out me. If they ain't even tied to me, you thought she was gonna lie to me. Whoa. Shit, you couldn't even lie to me. My family so proud of me. I be going hard like I ain't really got a lot to lose. Stepping on shit cause a nigga got a lot of shoes. I don't fuck with niggas cause these niggas fuck with a lot of crews. Niggas they be whacking me and really I am tired of you. Stripes on me like some high top Pradables. I can't sleep nigga, I ain't got time to snooze. I can't sleep nigga, I can't trust none. I can't trust and that's why I don't just fuck one. I don't believe in words, I believe in the cheese. I just bought a foreign, they don't believe in no keys. I believed in me way before you believed in me. And I believe my eyes gonna be rich before you leave me. From all the time you said you
Yo, what's good, boys? Who's fucking ready to scale shit today, man? How we doing? We're on a fucking extravaganza, bro. I think this is what, day 4? Let me make sure I can change my title. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Jump scare? What do you mean, bro? Edit. Day 4 in this bitch, bro. Let's fucking get it, man. Scaling ads to 10K on day 1. Boom. Let's fucking get it, boys. How we doing? How we doing? How you guys been doing this week? Are we going for the challenge? Are we hyped? Are we motivated? Are we making fucking money, bro? Leak the playlist? I don't know, bro. I might have to gatekeep. I might have to gatekeep. I might have to gatekeep. How we feeling? How we feeling? How we feeling? How we feeling? Get everything set up on this shit, man. The sauce is out of the packet, bro. The sauce has been exposed, man. We leaked this shit. Everyone's gonna be making money now. Yo, let me let me turn my cam off real quick, cause I gotta fix I just gotta fix the exposure on this shit real quick. It's gotta be off for me to do that. Give me 2 seconds. And we about to fucking scale in this bitch, man. That looks good. That looks good. Exposure. Turn that up a little bit. It's dark in this motherfucker. And UGC videos, do you use music? I mean, yeah, you can. Sometimes the point of a UGC video is to have somebody talking and stuff, though. But if it's like a person in the video showing off the product, yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely, absolutely. Let me just turn my light on. Make sure it's bright in here. Make sure you guys can see. And then we'll get schmovin', dude. Is this bright enough? Yeah, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. Alright, bet. Let's get going, bro. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Video capture device. Move that down here. Turn this shit off. Let's go, bro. Shout out to the Rippy Club. Shout out to you guys for hopping in the stream. We're on day 4. We're on a fucking extravaganza in this shit, man. We're about to run it up. Let me go open my window over here, because I want more light to come in while we're sitting here fucking grinding. We got a nice view outside, which I do not get to ever enjoy. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, should be good to go now. What's good, chat? Can we get some W's in here? Get some fucking hype going on, bro. How we doing? Yesterday's stream was really, really fire. Showed you guys how to build some fucking stores that look really, really good. And, yeah, today we're going to be showing you guys how to run ads and everything you need to know about testing products, scaling products, how to set up your ad account, and everything above and beyond. I think maybe I'm even going to go through and show you guys some old ad accounts of other stores that I scaled, because who wouldn't fuck with that? So that seems to be like the vibe today of what we want to do. So that's what we're going to go through. And then at the end, I really like hopping on, just going full screen, talking to you guys in the chat and all that shit. So let's fucking get it, bro. We've been averaging really good viewers throughout this shit too. So shout out to you guys for all the support. And yeah, we're going to get right to it. So with that being said, let me make sure this is not too loud. If you guys don't know what the fuck's going on, I think most of you guys know what the fuck's going on by now. What we're doing here with this fucking live stream extravaganza is we're giving away $7,500 in fucking cash for you guys to just watch my streams and copy what I'm doing and make some money. So you're getting paid to make money on this shit. So the way that we are doing that is right here. Let me pull up my Google Chrome tab, man. So with that being said, what we're doing is we're doing a dropshipping challenge. So basically, what that means is all you guys have to do is sign up to this shit. I'm sure most of you guys in here already know what the fuck's going on. And also, if a lot of you guys are watching this just to learn stuff, but you're not even going for it, you guys gotta lock the fuck in, because I don't know, like, I don't know why you do that, bro. You guys might as well all go for this shit. You got absolutely nothing to lose. Let me crop this the right way. It is absolutely free to sign up, and every single day we're just doing this shit. So the second day we did product research, showed you guys how I find winning products every single time. That shit, we went like 3.5 hours, which was really, really fire. If all you guys are in the Discord, which you should be, the link is below to that. All the info for the giveaway and the challenges in here. We got the Sauce Drops channel where I'm showing you guys like all the main takeaways from the stream. Here's all like the main stuff for finding a winning product and all that. and everything above and beyond. And obviously, as we know, the next step to dropshipping after you fucking find a product is you got to build your Shopify store. So we built a sexy ass looking store. That's the stream that we did yesterday. Showed you guys 2 different methods on like really how to build a good looking store that's high quality and branded and whatnot. And that was a stream yesterday. We built a store that looks like this, which is fucking fire as fuck. And we did this completely from scratch. So if you guys struggle with building Shopify stores, you can literally just play this shit back, watch it, and click the same fucking buttons that I do. And you should know how to do it. Like if you got 2 monitors, bro, you can put this stream over here and your screen over here and just fucking click the same buttons, bro. And yeah, we built this store. Now today, the 3rd step of the dropshipping process is obviously to run ads. So we're gonna show you guys how we run ads, how we really scale shit to like $10,000 on the first day. You guys know there's a lot of psychos in Rippy Club that have been doing this for a minute. I think Smoke just posted a win of doing exactly what I'm about to show you guys today, where he did $20,000 on the first day of a store. I think if I even search the wins channel, bro, and I type in day 1, we did this the other day, there's literally 268 results of people doing a few $1,000s on the first fucking day of them ever testing a product with all the shit that we do here in Rippy Club, which is literally fucking disgusting. So I'm going to show you guys really the methods that I do to launch all my ads, how I make sure I'm scaling profitably, how I make sure I'm making the most amount of money, and all that shit. So with that being said, also like even on my YouTube, I've been showing you guys this shit. I think one of my videos right here, I did 9.3K on day 1 of running a store. This video I did 35K in 3 days, and kind of like show you guys, how I scale really fast and really hard, which is what I want you guys to do for this challenge and whatnot. What's the point of the stream what's the point of subbing in Rippy if you're gonna be doing the calls on stream now? This is just for the challenge, bro. I'm not doing calls on stream at all. We still got 2 calls going on every single week in Rippy Club, 2 calls every single week in Rippy Plus. And we're just giving away free sauce for the fucking challenge just so you guys can run it the fuck up, bro. 70 plus recorded calls. I think we got more than that, bro. We got the entirety of fucking e-commerce in our past calls channel. We got 7, 8, and 9-figure guest speakers we bring in here all the time. Like, this shit goes fucking 2 years back. Like, we've barely ever missed a week, bro. So, if you guys want literally hundreds of hours of fucking dropshipping sauce and all the shit that we have in here, shit for Black Friday, shit for creative, shit for offers, shit for fucking scam, all that shit, bro. That's what we got going on in the Discord. So, if you guys want to join that, click the fucking link below. I'll just throw it in the chat for you guys if you're not in the Discord. All of you guys should at least be in the fucking Discord, bro. Because it's literally free to join there. And like I said, that's where all the info for the challenges. And we also have this little challenge chat where people are kind of talking to each other and helping everyone out. And then obviously we got all the other free resources that we do in Rippy Club. So with that being said, what we are doing today is running some fucking ads and showing you guys how I scale my ads day by day. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with TikTok. And we're going to show you guys all the principles of scaling ads. I'm going to show you guys the physical setup of all my testing campaigns. And I'm going to show you guys all the principles that I really scale my shit off of. So let me make sure you guys can see this the right way. Looks pretty good. So we should be good to go there. So what I'm going to do is bring up this little fucking slideshow that I got. And show you guys really how to do this shit. So let me full screen this. And we're going to get going. So we're going to go over TikTok first. And then we'll do a little bit of a brief on meta after. But like I said, I think most of the people that are going for this challenge and that are actually going to end up winning it are probably going to be running TikTok ads, because that's really how you scale fast and scale really, really hard and all that shit. So with that being said, let's go through this little slideshow that I have. Some of you guys are in Rippy. You probably see me go through this before. But obviously, first step that we need to do is find a winning product. So that's what we did on the first stream. The product that we're going to be using as an example today, we found it on PP ads, I think, or I forget how we found it, but PP ads is really like the main way. And the product also hits on most of these points. Now, given this is just for an example, but it hits on most of these points right here. So it's not that new. It is kind of new, but there's a little bit of competition on it. I think this product was scaled around like 1 or 2 months ago, but for the sake of this challenge, we'll just pretend that it hits on all these points. And also, most importantly, there's a lot of high quality content available for the product that we're going to be using here today. And what that product is let me pull this shit up over here. It is this store right here. It's just like this little skirt. This is the example we're going to be using. This is an example of a winning product, something that scaled recently really hard. We built this store from scratch, made a sexy little offer, made it look branded. And yeah, that's the example we're going to be using. So let's go over how I launched all my TikTok ads and the method that we be using in Rippy Club to not only actually scale, do a few thousand a day, but literally do 5 figures from the first day of launching a product many times, which I've done. So let me pull this shit up. Hold on, let me do this shit. Boom. All right, bet. Now we are good to go. So obviously, first step of the whole process, find a winning product. That's what we did on one of the first streams. Now, here is the main TikTok testing strategy that we've been using in Rippy Club for I don't even know how long. This has been in here for around 2 years. This is a strategy that I kind of came up with, and this is something that really helps people get really low cost per purchases, really high ROAS, and actually know if their test is going to scale or not. So basically what that is we do 3 different CBOs, and we call this the pocket strategy. Now, I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit of a spin-off on this today, but it's going to be, all the stuff is going to be the same. This is really similar. So the pocket strategy is basically this right here. We set up 3 different campaigns to run our ads. So these campaigns all have 3 different, or let's say you have 3 videos to run as an ad for your product. I think we found 3 videos for this product yesterday. They're right here. So, you know, it's just a little TikTok looking video that looks like this. Really high quality creative that shows off the product really well. It's shit like this that works super good on TikTok ads. And let me turn the music down. And this is like really the style of stuff that works really well. So, you know, when we went over the product research, I showed you guys a really good example of what good creatives looks like. And, you know, these are just regular ass TikTok videos showing off the product, and the girls that are in the videos seem like my target customer. So all that aligns. And yeah, so let's say we have 3 videos like I do right now. We're going to make a campaign with 3 different ad groups, and each of these ad groups is only going to have 1 ad in it. Now, the reason that we're doing that is because the budget inside of this campaign is going to distribute to each video on which one it thinks is going to perform the best. So if we had 3 different ad groups with all 3 of these creatives stacked inside of it, 3 times 3 is 9. That's 9 different video combinations that the budget has to distribute across. So by doing 1 creative per ad group, we're sending a lot of budget to 1 video really fast. So we're going to get a lot of data really quick to see how that video is actually going to perform and how it's going to scale. So that's kind of how we set up our campaigns. I'm going to run you guys how this looks physically in 2 seconds after I go through all these other principles. And yeah, we also do 3 campaigns of this. So TikTok, you have to be very horizontal. You cannot just scale TikTok ads with 1 campaign, launch creatives in it, scale it up every day. That's not how it works. You have to make a lot of campaigns every single day on TikTok and consistently be posting new ones. I don't know why the platform looks like that. I've spent millions of dollars on TikTok ads. I've been doing it for 2.5 years. I've tried every strategy, every single fucking method under the fucking sun that you could possibly do. This is really the only way that I've ever found that works. And like I said, with this strategy, I've done 10K on day 1. I've done a 100K day. I've done a 70K day. I've done 35K days. All that type of shit with this exact shit that I'm showing you. So the reason that we do 3 campaigns on the first day, you guys can see right here. The first campaign is at 6 a.m. The second one is at 7 a.m. The third one is at 8 a.m. Why do we do that? When this 6 a.m. campaign starts spending, you guys got to realize if you're testing out a product on the very first day, you're uploading your creatives to your ads manager. TikTok has no clue what the fuck to do with it because it gains data on as it spends and knows which customers to go to, which ones to not go to, and can, you know, learns your audience for who really likes your product or not. So the 6 a.m. campaign, you guys got to think, it's just like a fucking blindfolded baby. It just goes out into the fucking ether, starts sending traffic to people that it think might buy your product, and then, you know, hopefully over time it starts to optimize. But 1 hour later, the second campaign will launch at 7 a.m. And this is the exact same campaign as the first one. So if this first campaign has an hour to spend, maybe it spends $4, $5, $6, $7. Those $7 go a long way with how fast the algorithm learns on TikTok. You guys saw in the product research stream, I showed you guys the algorithm method for product research. And, you know, with that, I showed you guys how to optimize your algorithm to show you winning products. And it took me less than 10 minutes. You guys know if you fucking walk around and talk to somebody about, like, I don't even fucking know, a dog toy, you're going to open your phone and on TikTok, you're going to be seeing videos of dog toys because China's fucking hacking us. So, with how fast the algorithm learns, when this second campaign goes live, it's going to launch into an audience that's a way better audience than the first campaign went off of, because now it has this data from this first campaign to send to its customers. And then the same thing happens with the third campaign. Now it has these two different campaigns that started spending for, 2 hours each, or 1 hour and 2 hours. And this campaign is going to launch right into the correct audience pocket, because it's going to go right into the, audience pocket that it needs to based off of the data of these two campaigns. So that's why on day one, we always time scale all of our campaigns, because each one should technically launch right away with better metrics than the one before. And then obviously as each campaign spends, you're going to be expecting to get better metric throughout the entire day. And that's really how we do day one every single time on TikTok. I typically do 4 to 5 campaigns with this setup, but the bare minimum that all of you guys should be doing is 3. Now, there's been so many times where I'll launch something and I'll have 4 campaigns. One of them scales me to a 1K day, and the other 4 campaigns just shit the fucking bed. Because, I don't know, like I said, why TikTok is like that. Some campaigns work, some don't. And the more horizontal you are, the more chances that you have of a campaign actually performing and doing what it's supposed to do. So, that is usually the main testing strategy that we do on this shit. And with that being said, you can snap off some really low CPAs and get a purchase really, really fast and know how you're actually going to do, on your test for your day one. So let me get the chat open so I can see you guys. So $150 for a test for day one. Not always. You're not going to be spending this full budget. You're going to be analyzing your metrics throughout the day. And if your metrics look like complete shit, you're not going to be completely, spending the entire budget. So we're going to get into that, cutting, scaling, and all that shit in a second. But for this, I'm just going to kind of go through the main ad strategy. Are those different ads in each ad group? Yes. So, this is creative. Ad group 1 is creative 1. Ad group 2 is creative 2. Ad group 3 is creative 3. These are 3 different creatives and 3 different ad groups, but all of these campaigns are the same. So, creative 1, creative 2, creative 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's kind of how that works. And like I said, for day one, we're always doing the time scale. Can you do 5 creatives per CBO? Yes. I would stack up, if you guys, 3 creatives is just the example I'm using. If you guys have 10, run 10. The more creatives, the better. That's what this e-com game is. It's a game of content and how many ads you can test. That's really going to resonate with your target audience to trigger an impulse buy. So for this example, I'm just showing you guys 3. So with that being said, you can have up to 10 if you really want. So what if I have 8 videos? Yeah, just make 8 ad groups per campaign then. Let's see. So now we need to always have our correct column set up. This is where a lot of people fuck up really, really bad. So what that means is you guys, let me move my face cam so you guys can see what I'm talking about. If you guys do not have the correct column set up and don't know your fucking numbers before you actually start running ads, you shouldn't be running ads. If you're running ads, you don't know how much your product costs, and you don't, you just set up a random price on your store, you don't even know how much money you can spend on your ads before you're unprofitable. So you need to know what your numbers are, and you need to calculate this shit before you actually end up running your ads. So these are the columns that we set up. I'm going to show you guys how to do it inside of the ads manager once we get in there after this little show. And this is what you guys need set up. And these are set up in order of the most important to the least important metrics. So the most important thing is obviously your budget. This is how much you're going to be spending every day, how much the campaign has spent that day, how many sales you have, the cost per purchase. This is the biggest thing. So let me bring up a calculator actually to kind of show you guys how I would do this. So let me see. Break even ROAS calculator. Hold on. Break even ROAS calculator. Let's get a good one. All right, so let's say, obviously, very, very basic shit. Let's say I'm selling my product for $35 and it costs me $15 to ship it out every single time someone gets a sale. I have $20 to spend before I am unprofitable on every single sale that I get. So if my cost per purchase is $20 or above, I'm not making any money. But if it's $15, that means I'm making $5 for every sale that I'm getting. So if I have 100 orders at a $15 cost per purchase, I'm selling my product for $35, shipping it out for $15. 100 times 5, because that's how much the margin is, I made $500 in profit that day. So really, really important number to know. And then your break-even ROAS. That is also a very important metric to know. And this is your return on ad spend. So if you spend $100 on ads and do $300 in revenue, you have a 3 ROAS. You need to know your break-even ROAS as well, because most of you guys don't just sell a product for $35 and that's it. You have different AOVs. Maybe you sell, one for $25 and then you sell 2 for $50. Maybe you have a shipping offer on. Maybe you have different things to increase your average order value. So, if your first offer, let me bring up the calculator again, or maybe we should do this in a notepad. That'd be a little bit easier to understand. Whoops. We're fucking up. So let me bring up this notepad. So if your first product, guys, let's say you're selling your product for $35, it costs you $20 to ship it out. That gives you, you're selling it for $15, or it costs you $15 to ship it out. Then you have a $20 break-even margin, right? But now, let's say you have another offer where they can buy 2 of that product on your store, and because of how the fucking supply chain works, they're not going to be charging you twice for shipping. So let's say you get 1 unit for $15 shipped. Maybe the second one is $21 shipped. So 50 minus 21 is what is that? 29. Hold on, we're botting out. I'm on the spot. Don't judge me. Yeah, 29. So that's why it's important to know your break-even ROAS. So if you guys are just judging your number off your original one, maybe you can have a $23 cost per purchase, but if you take a look at your ROAS, you know that you're still profitable because you probably have a lot of people taking the second offer, which is actually making you a lot more money. So that's why you need to have both of these columns on and know your number for both of these. So to calculate your break-even ROAS, you can just use this. Let's say you're selling your product for, like I said, $50, costs you $21 to ship it out. That's your break-even ROAS. If you're selling your product for $35, maybe it costs you $20 to ship it out, then you have a 2.3. You always want your break-even ROAS at the absolute fucking maximum to be 1.75. That's really, really where you want it to be. Imagine you guys are selling a product for $50 and it only costs you $6 to ship it out. You can literally be scaling and making a fuck ton of money by spending $100 on ads and making $150 back with having a 1.5 ROAS, which is really easy to obtain. So obviously the bigger your margin is, the better, but also you guys want to be able to create enticing offers that people actually want to buy. So very, very important numbers to know. I'll link this in the chat. Actually, I'll put this in the Sauce Drops chat, just so you guys can use that to calculate your break-even ROAS. So I just threw that in the Discord if you guys want to be able to use that. So that is the most important shit inside of these. That is the most important metrics inside of these columns in order for your purchase metrics. So the only other thing that I ever fucking look at besides how many sales I'm getting, what my budget is, how much I spent, ROAS and CPA, is my click-through rate. This is the #1 metric that matters over your cost per click. This metric matters more than your CPM. This metric matters more than fucking, I don't even know what else you look at, your fucking hook rate or whatever the fuck it is for when you guys are testing shit out. Your click-through rate is how many people see your ad versus how many people click on it. So you guys want to be going, at least on it really kind of follows your CPM, but if you have a high click-through rate, you know that your creative is not going to be an issue. So if I have a 4 or 5 or a 6% click-through rate and I'm running ads and I'm not getting sales, then I know for a fact that my problem is on my website. I need to price my product better. I need a better offer, whatever the fuck it is. I need to be able to fix it on my website. But if my click-through rate is like 0.6%, and maybe I'm getting some sales, maybe I didn't get any sales, I don't know if the problem is with my website or with my offer yet, because I don't even have a good enough creative for people to click on. So this is the first thing that you guys need to focus on aside from your purchase metrics. You need to have a high click-through rate. So what's a good / bad click-through rate? So it kind of depends on what your CPM is. So your CPM is basically how expensive it is to run your ad. So if you have a $100 CPM, your CPM is basically your cost for 1,000 impressions. So usually your click-through rate will kind of follow up and down with your CPM. If you have a 50-cent CPM and you're running ads for really cheap and you're getting literally millions of impressions for pennies, there's a lot of people seeing your ad, so your click-through rate will naturally be a little bit lower. But let's say you have an $80 CPM, you want to have like a 4, 5, 6% click-through rate. So typically, the bare minimum you want to have is like a 2% on TikTok, I would say. Now, this is not to say I haven't scaled and been profitable with having a 1% click-through rate or maybe even a 0.8 or a 0.9. But basically, the first thing you want to look at on your day one test is your click-through rate. And you want to be able to have at least a 2% click-through rate. Depending on if you have like a, CPM that's under 20 bucks or something like that. That's usually where you want to be at. And before I'm looking at any of my sales, that's the number one thing I'm looking at. But let's say I'm making sales and I'm profitable and my click-through rate is like, maybe 0.8 or 0.9 or something like that. That's good. I'm going to still keep my ads running. But if you're profitable with an under 1% click-through rate, imagine you test more creatives. What's going to happen to your margin if you have a way higher click-through rate and, you're getting a lot of more people to your website. So that is one of the main things that I'm looking at. I don't care about my cost per click. I don't really care about any of my other shit. I mainly am just focused on getting a high click-through rate out of the gate on the first day. So that is the number one thing that I'm looking at, and this is always how I'm setting up my columns. Make sure you guys know your CPA. Make sure you guys know your ROAS. So analyzing metrics, like I just said, focus your fucking click-through rate if you do not get it yet. So if you have a bad click-through rate, obviously what you want to do is test more creatives, try out some different video ads before you change anything on your website. Because if you have a really shitty click-through rate, you do not know if you're actually going to be able to, you don't even know if your offer is good or not because people just aren't interested. So those are the main things that I'm looking for on a day one test on TikTok. And now we're going to kind of get into how we actually set up our test physically. So like I said, what we're doing right here is we're going to set up a test for this store that I built yesterday. Now, let me show you how we kind of do this. So here's my Shopify store. Obviously, I downloaded the TikTok app and I connected my ad account. All of you guys should, if you guys are in this challenge, you guys should all have made a TikTok ad account with the link on the sign up page. If you guys have not done that and you guys want to get a TikTok ad account that literally gives you a free $2,000, there's a link right in here inside of the Discord called TikTok ad accounts. If you click on this and make an account, TikTok is literally giving away $1 million and they're just going to literally load 2,000 free fucking dollars into your ad account. So if you're spending $2,000 on ads, it doesn't even fucking matter if your CPA or your ROAS is profitable or not, because you're literally just getting free ad spend. So you guys can sign up with that link in the Discord and they should be giving you out some free ad credits. So whenever you guys set up your store, you literally just go to the Shopify store or the Shopify app store, type in TikTok, download the TikTok app, and then go through the settings tab, and then you're just going to connect your ad account. It'll pop up right here automatically. Then when you go to data sharing, make sure you always click maximum. This is your pixel. This is what tracks your purchases and all of your metrics on your website back to the ad manager. So if I'm running a campaign and campaign got a sale, the pixel is the reason that it's going to be able to track back on the ads manager and show me that, so I know which campaigns to scale and which ones aren't doing good. And then just set that up, click connect, and then you should be good to go. So now, once you're in your ad account, it's going to look like this. So like I said, guys, the strategy that I just showed, the pocket strategy, we're going to be doing a little bit of a spin-off on this, but I'm going to show you guys how we consistently do 5-figure days or a few $1,000s on the first day of running ads every single fucking time. And there's one little button switch in the TikTok ads manager that allows us to be able to do this. Do you guys know, most of you guys, maybe you guys know what this is in the chat? Do we know what the fuck we're about to go over? Let me pull up my TikTok account too while we do this. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. That's crazy. Let me log into TikTok so I can show you guys this shit real quick. I just got to use a quick little QR code in this bitch. QR code. Scan this motherfucker so we can log in. So, who in here knows what Spark Ads is or have ran Spark Ads before? Have any of you guys ever fucked with Spark Ads? 1 if you have, 2 if you have not. I want to see kind of who really knows what the fuck what we're about to go over and the method we're about to expose in this shit. Haven't ran Spark Ads, has ran Spark Ads, haven't, has. Some of you guys have, some of you hasn't. TikTok organic account, image ads. No, Spark Ads. Okay, so when you guys set up a campaign on TikTok, when you guys go to the ads tab, it just asks you to create a, your name, which you put in as your store name, and then a little profile picture. Then you upload your videos to the ads manager, and then you just run your ads like that. Spark Ads basically means you have an actual TikTok profile and you have your creatives posted on that, and you're running traffic to that one video on the actual ad account. For the entire 2 years that I've been doing TikTok, the amount of money that I spent on here, running non-Spark ads versus Spark ads does better 100% of the time. They give you cheaper clicks, they give you more people to your website, they give you a lower CPM, they give you a lower CPA, and they give you a higher ROAS. This is literally the method. This is the exact method on how we actually fucking run it up and do like these 5-figure days on day one every single time. So what this looks like and what you guys are going to be doing for this is it'll look like this right here. Let me do this in an incognito tab. So what you guys need to be doing to be able to run Spark ads is make a TikTok profile on your phone, and then you can just name it after your store. You can name it fucking a girl's name and put like a girl's profile picture to make it seem like a real TikTok account. You can do whatever. So I have this TikTok account that I made right here. It's obviously just the same name, same logo as my store and all that. Flux21. And it just looks like a brand account for the store that we're running. So that's what this TikTok account is right here. And all I did was, like I said, obviously when we were doing the product research, I found these 3 videos to run as my creatives. They look like really high quality TikTok videos. We'll just watch through them right now because this looks like some stuff that I would like typically run. And then I'll just kind of play these for you real quick. This one's like kind of mid, but I was just doing it a little bit fast just to kind of show you guys a good example. This is like a nice little UGC video of a girl showing off the product. Maybe I would edit some text on the screen right here, like some TikTok text that says like fucking I love these skirts or whatever the fuck it is. And use like the default style TikTok text because that like it just gives a vibe that it converts a lot better. But you guys get the gist of this. It's just a regular video. And then the top video, same shit again. UGC video of the girl showing off the skirt. And all I did was make this TikTok profile, call it my store, upload my logo, and I uploaded these 3 videos that I'm going to run as ads as my creatives. Now, also, what you guys should notice is in the caption, I wrote what I would want for my ad caption. And when we built the story yesterday, pay close attention to when I was saying, you know, we're using the lingo that we would actually want to use that our target demographic would use. Or we're talking like Gen Z fucking people. We're not saying summer sale ends today and all that bullshit. We're sounding like a human being. So I said, these skirts for only $24. I wrote the offer in there and I put like a little heart. So it looks like it's the actual girl that made this video and wrote that caption. So that's the caption I put on all these videos. You guys can write whatever you want for your offer or whatever the fuck it is. So I made that TikTok account, made my username, made my profile picture, and then uploaded all my videos to that account. Then when I made my ad account, I just went through to the, if you guys go inside of your business center, let me actually do this in another tab. I want to make sure I don't show anything crazy. When you guys go inside of your business center on TikTok, and then go inside of the tab called accounts, this is where you can actually connect your TikTok account just like as a quick little tutorial. So let me see. So it'll be right in here. Bring this back over. So when you guys click this little 3 dots and go to your business center, you're going to be able to open this. And then when you go to TikTok accounts, you're just going to click add a TikTok account and then make sure you guys connect the profile that you guys just made and uploaded your creatives on to your ads manager. So once you guys have that done, now we can go ahead and make our campaign. So this is exactly how I'd set up the testing strategy. This should be a clip of the stream that you guys replay and understand how you guys do this shit. And I'm going to go through how I set this up every single time. So like I said, it's going to be similar to the fucking pocket strategy, but a little bit of a spin-off since we're using Spark ads. So we're going to come to create, and we're just going to run through the whole process. So obviously, we're going to do a sales campaign because we want to drive sales to our website. Click website, and then do a manual campaign. TikTok is always updating their ads manager and shit. So make sure you guys like aren't getting fucked over with some of this stuff. Turn off the button that says use catalog. Fuck that. And we're just going to call this Rippy CBO1 because putting Rippy in the name of your campaign gives you fucking aura, and it actually makes your campaign convert a lot better. And then we're going to turn on campaign budget optimization. Now, this is what this is going to do is just distribute the budget to the ads that it thinks is going to perform the best instead of us assigning a budget to each ad specifically. And this is the only type of campaign I ever run on TikTok. I never, ever, ever run ABOs without turning this on. So turn this on, set it to $50, click continue. Now we're on to the ad groups tab. We'll just call this ad group 1. And then here is where our pixel is connected. So sometimes this might give you an error that says like finish data connection or some shit. Let me see if I can find what it looks like when you guys would get this error. So if you guys make a new ad account, you're gonna get like a little bullshit ass screenshot that looks like this. So the way that you fix this every single time, there's a tutorial on how to do this inside of Rippy Club. It's in the TikTok ad shit. And I think there's a video in here called TikTok Pixel Fix right here. So that's like a prolonged tutorial on like really how to do it. But basically all you guys want to do is download an app called Tixel. And then you're going to get in here, go to manage TikTok pixels. And then you're just going to put your pixel inside of this app. And then keep clicking this button that says trigger test events. And then that's going to get rid of the error to actually allow you to select your pixel. So that's how we set that shit up there. And then the optimization method, we obviously are going for purchases right out of the gate. Fuck any dumbass retard on YouTube that says add to cart, view content, initiate checkout. We don't fucking want that shit. If we set it up for add to cart, we're going to get add to carts. If we set it up for purchases, we want to get purchases. So that's what we start out with right out of the gate. Placements, this is where your ad is going to show. So I don't know what the fuck Pangle or the other shit is. So we always want to turn off that, and we want to turn off Pangle. So this is up to you if you guys want to keep your comments on or off or not. If you guys do leave your comments on, you guys want to make sure while you're running your ads, you go into the comments tab and make sure you're actually managing them. Because obviously a lot of people will say scam, they'll call you a drop shipper, and all that bullshit. So you just want to make sure you're monitoring them and hiding some stuff if they're saying bullshit, or just make sure you're banning some certain keywords. So that's up to you if you guys want to keep it on. I always keep my comments on when I'm running Spark ads, because it just makes it look like a real TikTok. It makes it a lot more engaging, and it just seems all the more authentic instead of, you know, disabling comments. So scrolling down, this is up to you guys. I always run my ads in the US. The only other countries I ever really tried on TikTok are the UK and Australia, but in Canada sometimes. But I don't know why Canada's super poor and broke and they don't buy shit. But I'm gonna just stick to the US for now. That's always how I set up my test. Now, we're never, ever in a million years ever gonna select an interest. You guys can see we have 155 million people that can see our ad, because that's how many TikTok users there are in the USA. If I fucking put on apparel and accessories, you guys are gonna see this shit is gonna go down. You're gonna limit its learning, and we all know how good the fucking algorithm is on TikTok, so we just wanna leave it broad. The only thing I'll ever do is I'll turn on female. So really only girls are going to buy this product. I don't have any creative that like say, oh, buy this for your girlfriend to show to guys, especially if you guys are running women's clothing products and you guys got bad bitches with fat asses in your ad. If it starts running and a lot of guys start clicking on the ad or interacting with it because you got a bad bitch in there, it's going to start showing to guys and throw off the optimization. So you guys want to make sure. The only thing I'll ever select is the gender. So I'll throw that on female. We're not going to touch any of this shit. And then we always launch the next day at 6 a.m. of the country you're targeting in. Because like I said, that's what we put on the testing strategy. Now, we're going to click continue. And we're going to be in the ads tab where we upload all of our shit. And this is exactly how we're going to do it. So when you guys go to add videos or images, you guys obviously know. You know, if I upload my video into here like this, this is how you like would traditionally run your TikTok ads. And then you're going to be able to set like a name and an identity and do all that shit. But that is not what we want to do at all. So we want to be able to do Spark ads. So basically, the way that we're going to do that is you guys can see like this is where you can make your own custom identity. But fuck that shit. We're not doing that. So we are going to go to the tab called TikTok post. And these are the actual TikToks that we posted on our page. So we're going to select all three of them. Or I think we can only select one per... Let me... What just happened? Why is it fucked up? It should be able to let me select all of them. You can add one creative to your campaign. Why is it doing that? Pause. Let me reset this shit real quick and speed run it. Because it should be able to let me add all three. So I'm going to just run through that again real quick. Because I don't know what the fuck I clicked. But we should be good to go in a second. Sales. Website. Manual. Turn that off. Rippy CBO1. Because we need the aura. $50. Continue. My fault, OG. Call this one. Purchases. Select our pixel. Placements. We want to keep it on select. Boom, boom. If you guys fuck this up and turn on automatic placements, it's literally just going to show your ads to bots. You're going to have like a fucking 10% click-through rate. And you're going to be like, oh my God, my metrics are so good. I'm about to fucking scale this bitch. And then what happens is you literally are showing your ads to human beings that are not real. So I don't know why the fuck that happens. But anyway, run through that, and now it should be able to let me add all the videos. There we go. I don't know what the fuck happened last time. Now we're just going to click confirm. And you guys can see it doesn't let me select an ad text or anything because it shows up right here and it just uses the ad text that you had on the video. Now, the final part to this process is really one of the biggest fucking parts that, like, gives you way fucking better metrics among just running Spark ads. So, what that is our info card or a display card. Now, I'm going to run you guys through what these look like and why it works so fucking well. So, we're going to start out with an info card because it's really, really easy. And you can make these within the ad platform really fast and it looks fucking fire. So, let me put in this link. Sometimes the TikTok AI is really good and it can make one for yourself. It can make one automatically that looks really, really fire. So, let's see if we can make TikTok cook this shit up and make it look good. Let's see. Do we have any questions on anything we went over? Bet, fire. So it just took our product image. It, you know, put this in right here, and then I can put ad selling points. I could be like, I could be like $24 today, or some shit like that. This is where you can kind of bot out, and it'll look like that down there. And then I'll just add that. You can add in a few different ones for it to test different options, but I'm going to leave it like that. And guys, this lowers your cost per click and higher your click-through rate fucking by light years, bro. Because look at what this shit looks like when I play this ad, what someone's actually going to see when they're on TikTok.
This is by far the best fitting jeans I've ever had. Okay, Faxon's having
this pops up right here, and it looks like it's a fucking TikTok shop listing. And then they click view, and they go right to your website. This looks so fucking good. It higher your click-through rate. It lowers your cost per click. It makes the ad look all the more professional and legit. And it's super, super, super fucking fire. So, that's something that I play with a lot. And, you know, it shows up in 2 seconds every time. So, also, you can just make this right away in the TikTok Ads Manager. And it's really, really, really fucking fire. So, the other one that I fuck with is a display card. Now, the TikTok AI on this one is usually fucking dog shit. But we will see if it ends up making anything that looks good. $24 mini score. Oh, I don't fucking know. Let's generate a fucking AI card for this one. See what it looks like. Usually for these, I typically will Photoshop them myself. I'll try to show you an example of like what they usually look like. Yeah, these look like fucking horse ass. I don't want to use any of these. Sometimes it's good, but that shit sucks. Let me try to find an example of one that I've used before that actually ended up converting and working well. Let's see. See, these look like ass. Like, if I throw this on, it just does not look fucking good at all whatsoever. Let me try to find an example really quick of one that I Photoshopped myself before, like real fast. I should have one inside of my downloads tab in this bitch. Okay, right here. Here's one that I sold from somebody that I saved. So I just Photoshopped something like this. We're selling this set. And all I did was just put this on there. It was around Black Friday. We put Black Friday sale, buy one, get one free. And we threw that on the ad, and it just ended up looking really, really fucking good. So, you know, you would typically just upload that right here if you just want to Photoshop it real quick. These look like fucking ass on TikTok, so I would not want to use those. But you can use either or. I like to use the info card sometimes just because it's, you know, really fast to set up. But the other one looks really, really good, too. So I'm going to throw that back in there and just throw on that card real quick and then have it generate. But like I said, the display cards, those work really, really well as well, of course. So we'll put that on there. I really like the info card just because it looks like it's like a little TikTok shop product link. And like I said, obviously just higher your click-through rate. Lowers your cost per click, and just gets you better metrics. Now, all we got to do is put our website link in, and then I'll turn this on just because I think it helps with tracking your sales a little bit better. And then the only other thing here, I usually will just do order now. That one's fine. Shop now. I just really use those two. You guys can fuck around with the other ones if you want. But this is what's going to make our ad look really, really fucking good. And now with these other two tabs, all you got to do is just throw in your link, copy, paste the same shit, and then do the same thing. Now that you already made the one info card, it should already be there. So you can just select it and then come here, create. No, I don't want to create. choose from library, select the same shit that we just made. And now we have one ad group with all 3 of our different Spark ads in it. And this is literally all you have to do to set up your campaign. Really fucking simple, and we keep it really easy. Now, let me just show you guys what these ads look like when you would actually run them, because it's really, really fucking fire. So
This is by far the best fitting jeans skirt I've ever had. Okay, Faxon's having a giant sale.
someone's going to be scrolling on TikTok. They're going to see this video. Doesn't look like an ad. Looks like a regular fucking TikTok. Display card pops up. It has the offer in there of $24. Really fucking enticing. They're going to click on that bitch and go buy it. As long as the website looks good. As long as you have a good offer. And obviously our website is sexy as fuck. We look high quality. We look branded. So this is something that will absolutely end up converting. And then the other ads, it's just the same thing. And, you know, it'll come up within 2 seconds with a little product card. And it just looks really, really fucking good. So that is how we set up our first campaign. I'm just going to click publish on this, and then boom, you're done.
And it looks so
Display better when you can, though. Info cards are good for specific products like streetwear. Honestly, I think they both have the same effect. I think if you have like a really aggressive offer, like the other one that I just showed, where like we're doing like a BOGO. Fucking goddamn it. Hold on, boys. I got to add a fucking credit card to this shit. But like if you guys are doing a BOGO or like a Black Friday sale and you really want to like show that shit, that is it's good to use a card there. Also, if you like, you know, you can Photoshop up your own shit and make it look really nice, and choose like a bunch of colors, make it look bright pink and all that shit if you're selling a pink product, and that'd be really good. Let me add my payment method real quick. Imagine I'm showing this on stream. I'd fucking cook. I'd be so cooked. Boom, boom. Security code. Boom. Card holder name. What is my name, chat? I forgot. Also, if you guys do not have an Amex Business Gold, get that shit so you can fly around the world for fucking free. Submit. I think this should work. Hold on. Gotta authenticate the fucking payments, chat. Gotta authenticate this shit. Give me 2 seconds. Forgot I didn't do that. Oh, I think we're good. Payment method added. Now we're good to go. Boom. And that's all we do for the first campaign. So we're going to fucking set that one up. And now we're going to do the other 2 campaigns. And then we're going to go over how to really read our metrics and what we're going to do day by day. Unable to publish. This call to action is not supported. What the fuck are you talking about, cuh? I've never seen that error in my life. Visit store. Fucking order now. Whatever, that's fine. Publish. Should be good now. Bro, I've never seen this. What do you mean it's not supported? What the fuck are they talking about? Check it out? Do we support check it out? What is TikTok doing to me right now, bro? Are we good? Alright, bet. Should be good now. I had a 740 credit score, but it's based on FICO, credit utilization, payment history. Bro, guys, I got my Amex Business Gold with fucking no credit history and like 4 entire fucking payments. What's the process of selecting the creatives and ripping? We went over that on the product research stream, bro. Getting me to read chat. I'm literally reading the chat, you fucking bot. Why would you add all 3 creatives in the same ad group and you said not to do that at the start? Like I said, we're doing a little bit of a spin-off. Because I don't think when you do Spark ads, you can stack them all in different ad groups. And like we're just going to do one ad group. The budget's going to spend on this. And it's going to spend the $50 based on which ad it's going to think is going to perform the best. And that's really what that looks like. I'll show you guys. I don't really need to show you guys why I would do it the other way. But if you guys want, maybe you can make 2 ad groups total. But I would just typically keep it like this. 113, 116, 1110, however many ads that you have. And do it like that. Now, all we need to do to finish the testing strategy is we're just going to click duplicate on this motherfucker. And then make 2 more of the other campaign. So then we're just going to call this Rippy CBO2. $50. Come into the ad groups tab. The only thing that we're changing in here, we'll just call it ad group 2. Scroll down. And then we're just going to change this time to 7 a.m. Click publish. I'll just double check these, make sure everything's good. Yup. The info card is on there. Boom. And now we're going to click publish, and that should be fine. So what's better, this or the pocket strategy? You're gonna get, bro, you're gonna get the same results either way. Whether you have them one ad group with 3 ads or 3 different ad groups with 1 ad each. The same thing is happening. The budget is just distributing across whichever one of them thinks will perform the best. Maybe if you guys want, you could do this and have 2 different ad groups of the same shit. But this is really how I do it. TikTok algorithm is really, really good now. I think before I used to have a CBO with 5 ad groups and all my creative stacked inside of it just to give it the most amount of chances to find a winning ad group. But now, with how good the algorithm is, we really just want to focus that spend towards one video and stacking up shit really, really fast. So, you know, since it's not spending across 50 different video combinations, it will, you know, get a sale really, really fast because all that traffic is just going to one video. So, boom, we're just going to call this 3, and then we make this one 8 a.m. And that should be the testing strategy. I typically do 4 campaigns. I would just do 2 at 6 a.m. and then 1 at 7, 1 at 8 on the first day. But obviously, everyone's budget is different. But that's kind of like what I like to do. I like to be really aggressive on the first day. So I'm going to do that. None of my cards work for TikTok ads. Does Amex work? Yeah, it does. Sometimes you got to call your bank to verify like that you're like throwing your card on there. It's a bitch, but usually you should be able to get it on and fix it. I'll just kind of run through you guys your questions real quick. I know some of you guys are asking about the pocket strat. If you do it like this, it's completely fucking fine. But let's say I come into the ads tab on here. I don't even think you can use smart creative ads with Spark ads unless they fixed it. Continue. Yeah, so if you turn on smart creative ads, you can't use Spark ads for some reason. So if you turn this off, like basically it's just the same shit. Like I would, all I would do is delete this ad, duplicate that ad group, boom. I'll make 2 of them. Call this one 1, call this one 3. Don't duplicate the ads. And then this is basically the same pocket setup with the Spark ads, but it really does not matter if you want to have like 3 different ad groups or whatnot. It's you can do it like this completely fine. And then we're just gonna go to add, and then you would just put in your other video and do the exact same shit. But you can do it like this, or you can do them all in the same ad group. I don't really think it's gonna be a make or break. If your shit is gonna convert, it'll convert doing either or. Then you just come to TikTok post and then select whatever other video and then click confirm. And then this I would make the other video. But you can do it like this in the pocket strategy, or you could just have 1 or 2 ad groups and stack all of them inside. Either or is fine. You're gonna get like really similar results either way. But I'll do one just like this too. This is also something you can split test if you want. Fuck it. I'll just post this campaign too. Like I said, I like to do 4. But typically, you'll get the same results, similar metrics either way. I got that video. I got that video. I think I don't have this one. Confirm. And then I would make sure to go through and add all these product cards really quick once more. But this is like really like this is like the pocket strategy, how you would set it up. The other way that I showed you, that works completely fine too. Like I said, it's really not a make or break. I'm gonna just set this one up. Like I said, I like to do 4 campaigns day 1 anyway. 3 is the bare minimum that I'll do, sometimes 5 at the most. And also, if my shit starts converting really, really hard, I'll start duplicating my campaigns in the middle of the day, bro. That's always something that I've done. Is this info card on? No, it's not. Boom, boom, confirm. Oh, the fucking URLs isn't in there. No wonder it's fucking geeking. Why'd the video fucking unadd itself? See what you guys made me do? You guys fucked me up. This one, confirm. Link. Add the URL parameters. This one's good. This one should be good. Let's make sure. Just got to get the URL in there. And this last one too, same shit. Just got to make sure we post the URL. Boom. And then we just publish this. And this is like really how you do it in the traditional pocket way if you guys want to try that. Either of those are good. What can I do if every time I create an ad and I get insta-banned? You got to go to the Rippy Club for the banned ad sauce, bro. I'm not going to lie. Because that is a whole stream within itself to go over. Why are we getting errors, bro? I did put in the landing page URL. This shit is fucking... This ads manager, man. Publish. Should be good now. Hopefully. Hopefully. If not, we'll just say fuck this campaign. And try Smart Plus. I've ran a lot of Smart Plus campaigns, bro. But this is how I do my day 1 test every single time, fellas. So this is the strategy of how we literally do 4, 5, 6, 10, 20, 30K day one every single time on TikTok ads. When you guys mix in Spark ads with a really good UGC creative that looks like a TikTok with a really fucking enticing offer, and then use a display card or a product card, you're gonna fucking have the highest chances possible of getting a fuck ton of conversions. So this is how I would set this up. We'll call this one 4. Rippy pocket 4. Boom, and then that's how we set that up. Now, we're going to go over how we really scale this shit and what it's going to look like day by day. So, let me pull this shit up over here. Now, guys, very fucking important to know. You can scale day one on TikTok every single time. Now, obviously, your metrics have to be there to be able to do so. But TikTok, like I said, it's not like Facebook. The algorithm is insanely good. It doesn't take that fucking long to really optimize your shit. And you can scale day one. So, let's go through and set up the columns the right way too. I forgot to do that. So, the custom columns that I talked about, basically this is how you're going to do it. I'm not blocking anything, am I? Nope. So we're going to come here. We'll do custom columns. And then we will set up what we need. So the first thing that we need is to drag the... So we got budget, ad group ID, that, I don't really care about that. I don't care about that. Ad group name is fine. Ad ID, that's whatever. All right, so we got cost per result, cost, where the fuck is it? Cost, results, cost per result, and then we just have to type in ROAS. And then make sure you guys are doing this one, the website ROAS. A lot of you guys fuck up and do the other ones and you think it's not tracking. You got to make sure you do the website ROAS. Put that after that, and then I want my click-through rate, and then I want my CPC, CPM, and then how many clicks in total that we have. And then the only other columns that I'll put on, like I said, these are not that important at all, but this is what I use for cutting. I'll turn on my total add to cart and cost per add to cart, and I'll put these really at the end. Let me make this conversions, not results. I don't know if that works. Where is it? Clicks, cost per add to cart, impressions, that's like whatever. And then we'll just call this Rippy columns, money, 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 suck my dick. Perfect. The rest of these, I do not give a fuck. Conversion rate, that's fine. Okay, so any other columns, you guys can take a fucking screenshot of this. I'll actually do that right now and post it in the Sauce Drop channel. Look at this, I'm behind the fucking window. Copy. Boom. I'm going to put this in the Discord for you guys just so you can all have it. The only TikTok column setup y'all need. Boom. So now you guys know how to set that shit up in order. Then make sure you guys click save too. Confirm that shit. And then we are good to go. So now we got the column set up. Now we're going to go over how we scale this bitch on the first day every single fucking time to get results of dudes in Rippy Club that look like this. So like I said, if I go to fucking day one, we got motherfuckers doing 5K on day one. Lamb, I was just in VC with him last night. Getting a few sales on day one. Day one, multiple sales again. Abraham, this guy's a demon. He's always doing a few K on the day one. Tajin, he's in plus, drop shipping for the first fucking time ever. Guys, you need to understand this shit. Bro, the amount of people, if you try drop shipping and fucking make a sale on your first ever product test, you are deadass 1 in a fucking billion. This motherfucker Tajin joined plus and drop shipped with us for the first ever time in his life. And the first product he ever ran scaled and made him money. He's literally a 1 in a fucking trillion. So, you know, we got shit going on like that in plus, shit going on like that in Rippy. Day one, day two, $500. And I'll go to fucking page 7 in this bitch. We've been doing this forever. Archer Man, $300 the first day. Jahaves, he's one of my coaches in plus. He's getting a fucking 17 ROAS with a $1 CPA on the first day of him running fucking ads. Doing what I'm showing you guys on TikTok. Mitch, another one of my boys. We've been showing how to do all this shit in Rippy in a lot more detail than plus for the past, I don't fucking know how long. And this is why we got motherfuckers scaling in there. So, if you guys do want to join Rippy or hop in the fucking club or join plus or whatever, click one of these 2 links and fucking hop in. This shit is really how we make sure you guys scale. And obviously, we got the best community on the entire fucking internet for dropshipping. And if you guys do want one-on-one coaching, where I help you literally do this step by step, make sure you guys are picking the right products, using the right creatives, making sure your ads are set up right, helping you every single day with your store, and guaranteeing you scale. That's what we do in Plus. So that is the link that I just threw in the chat. If you guys want to apply to that shit, it's free. So go ahead, try that shit out if you guys want to, you know, get one-on-one help every single day from me and all my other boys. So yeah, that is what we do there. Now let's bring back up the scaling shit. Here we go. So you can scale day one on TikTok, like I said, and that is what I've done a lot of times, but your metrics obviously have to allow for it. So if you guys let your ads run, you need to get the fuck out of your ads manager for like the next 8 to 9 hours and just let your campaigns fucking spend. I don't care if the first few dollars you have a dog shit click-through rate. I don't care if the first few dollars your fucking CPC looks really bad. I do not care. You guys need to let your campaign spend, especially on day fucking one, bro. So if you guys want to scale on day one, you guys, like, you got to make sure you're getting purchases that are profitable. So you guys can see on this day one right here, I had a 1% click-through rate. Like I said, we want to be going for 2+, but if you're profitable and it's a little bit less, that's completely fine. But our CPM is insanely low because we're doing Spark ads on this one. So you guys can see this campaign right here is at a $50 budget, which is what we start at, and it only has one sale. These other campaigns, this has 5, this has 6, this has 8. We just go in and bump our budgets right here throughout the day as it's getting sales. So if this campaign gets 2 sales profitably, I'm going to come in here the middle of the day, put it to $100 and surf it. That's what surfing is called. And that's like the number one thing that I really like kind of mastered and popularized doing TikTok ads. And your metrics have to allow for it. So we're going to go a little bit more in depth on how to do that. I think I just fucking closed my slideshow, dog. Whoops. Let me pull that shit back up. Boom, 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 boom. Bring this shit over here. So obviously, if you guys are not getting sales or anything like that, just let your campaign spend and let it fucking optimize. Especially if it's day one, bro. It's day one. There's hundreds of millions of people that can see your fucking ad. So you guys don't even know if your shit's going to work or not, especially on the first day. So you guys need to make sure you just don't fucking tweak in your ad account. Don't paper hand and turn this shit off at $30 a spend because you don't have a 10 ROAS. You guys cannot expect that. You need to think of what you're doing as an actual fucking business. Like I said with dropshipping, this is the first time ever in the history of the fucking earth where you can literally have a business and fucking be at $0 on the first day, start it for $1, signing up for a Shopify account, run ads, and be generating thousands of dollars on the first day of running your business. This has never existed before in the history of the earth. So the fact that you guys spend $30 on your business investment and want to turn that shit off and think it doesn't work, that's what you guys are shooting yourself in the foot every single time you do that. So with that being said, that is kind of, you know, what we want to see on the first day. If we see sales, we'll continue to bump our budgets if we're profitable. So like I said, you know, maybe we get one sale, but I didn't bump the budget on this bottom one because let's pretend our cost per purchase, our break even for it is $20. You know, we don't want to continue to scale this campaign if it's not going to be profitable. So you guys can see these top campaigns that ended up doing really well. We continue to bump our budgets on it. So the way that we scale on TikTok is we're always scaling horizontally and we're always scaling vertically. Now, what that means is vertical scaling, that just means you're increasing your budget. That's all that is. Horizontal scaling is making more campaigns. So this is horizontally scaled because we have 4 different campaigns in here. If we only had one campaign, we're not scaling horizontally. And it's like literally like what the fucking ad account looks like. Vertically scaling is coming in here and upping our budgets. You guys know that I have clipping for me. So I have hundreds of people clipping up my content. I'm horizontally scaling fucking TikTok and Instagram accounts to repost my content. If one of those accounts posts fucking 100 videos a day on it, it's being vertically scaled. So that's kind of what that means. So on TikTok, we are doing both at the same time. And then the difference between this and Meta, we're really only doing vertical scaling on there most of the time. So we're always making sure we're doing both. We always got to be really horizontal, and we're always surfing our campaigns as we're getting profitable sales. So the amount of campaigns that you guys create daily, you guys can see on the day one, we're always doing a bare minimum of 3, sometimes 5. And the amount of campaigns that you guys are going to make every day is based on how good your performance is. So let's say, guys, this is really, really important. I'm going to go full screen for this because a lot of you guys have been fucking this up, and I need you guys to understand this fucking point. Guys, if you run ads on day one on TikTok, if you run ads day one on TikTok and you spent maybe 30, 40, 50 bucks, you have no sales, your metrics are not that good, I do not fucking care. Turn your campaigns off after you spend around that money, and then just go in your ads manager and reduplicate the same exact campaigns and rerun the exact same testing strategy. Because, guys, I cannot tell you the amount of times on a day one I've ran my ads, I get a 0.2% click-through rate, it looks like shit, I let it spend 30, 40, 50 bucks, and then I just turn them all off, bring it back for day two, change nothing other than making more of the same campaigns, and then I have a 3% click-through rate, I start snapping sales off, and I'm scaling. Just because sometimes that day one just shits the bed, and the day two is really, really good. So, in every single case on TikTok, guys, you always give it a day fucking two, no matter what, and I do not give a fuck how shitty your metrics looked on day one. If you guys follow everything that I showed you with finding a product that hits on all the checkpoints that I said and build a really good store with a good offer, and you have really good creatives, you should not be getting a 0.1 or a 0.2% click-through rate. It should always be higher than that, and sometimes on the first day, TikTok just shits the bed, and it fucking nerfs your account for absolutely no reason. So always give your shit a day two, no matter fucking what, and I don't care how shit your metrics looked to start off. I don't know why this is fucking like that. Why is there a black screen on this shit? Oh, there we go. All right, bet. So with that being said, always give your shit a day two. And if you do give it a day two, just turn off your campaigns after you spend, like I said, 30, 40, 50, 60 bucks, and then reduplicate the same exact campaigns and rerun the same testing strategy. Now, you guys can see, day one, we had 4 campaigns. Like I said, the amount of campaigns that you guys have is based on how well your ads are performing. So day one right here, we started out with 4 campaigns, same exact strategy that I just showed you. We started surfing our budgets up on the campaigns that started getting sales because they were profitable so they could bring in more sales. Now, because I got this many conversions and I was this profitable on the first day, what I did was come in here and I made 10 campaigns for the next day. Now, maybe I only got 3 sales this day and I broke even. I would just do another 4 campaigns again for the second day. Maybe I had a $2 cost per purchase in all these and I got 60 sales. I'm coming in day 2 fucking 15 or 20 campaigns. But you guys got to make sure you gradually work your way up. And when I'm saying I went from 4 campaigns to 10 campaigns, I turned these 4 campaigns off and just duplicate the exact same ones and just have 10 of them going for the next day. And I schedule all these for 6 a.m. As we're getting profitable sales, I just start bumping the budget, surf that shit up, and, make as much money as I can throughout the day. Now, like I said, I think the break-even CPA for this offer I was running here was probably like around, it was like $25 or $30 or something like that. But you guys can see my cost per purchase is approaching that $30 break-even mark. But I had a different offer. I had another offer that had me like at a $40 or a $50 break even. So that's why I had my ROAS on. So now, since I passed my original break even CPA, if I would turn that campaign off because I would think it's unprofitable if I did not have my ROAS column on. Because I know by looking at my ROAS, my shit is still profitable, so I can continue to keep bumping my budget. And you guys can see I spent a few $100s on each of these campaigns, and they all got a fuck ton of sales. And this is how fast you can deadass scale if you just follow everything that I'm doing and I'm showing you guys on TikTok. Now, by day 5, we gradually worked our way up. We had 4 campaigns, went to 10 campaigns, 15, 20, 25, and then by day 5, we had 30 fucking campaigns. Now, 30 campaigns is the most I will ever do, and that's only if you guys are getting metrics that look like this and you're making thousands of dollars every single fucking day very profitably. Sometimes you guys can only run like 8 campaigns every single day. Maybe you can get like a 2 or 3 ROAS. You're doing 3, 4, or 5K a day. Every time you go past that, you're unprofitable. That's fine. You need to gradually work your way up to find the sweet spot. I just had a kid in Rippy Plus. I'll show you guys this right now. Let me pull up his win real quick. My boy Rocco, this motherfucker. Let me pull up the wins channel. So this motherfucker had a, where is it? Right here. So he put up this product, right? On the very first day, he did fucking, I think it was like right around here. It was like $3,000 on day 1. Because we helped him find the product, we helped him set up his ads, looked at his creatives. $3K on day 1, right? Or maybe this is his day 1 and it was like $8K. I don't know. But then what happened was, you guys can see how fast this dip was within the first few days. So what happened is he went from 4 or 5 campaigns, and then on the next day, he went to 30 campaigns right away, and then he was unprofitable and thought his shit did not work because he scaled it way too fucking hard, way too fast. So like I said, you guys need to gradually work your campaigns up, and I don't care really how profitable you are. So the most I'll do on day 2 is like 10, and then like I said, gradually go to 15, 20. Maybe if you guys have 10 campaigns, and then you know, maybe you had like a 2 ROAS, you did a few grand, made some money, and then the next day you try like 25 campaigns and then you're unprofitable. You find your sweet spot. So you don't want to shock your ad account and do too many campaigns too fast. You got to gradually work your way up. And that's the same with bumping your budget throughout the day. You don't want to go from a $50 budget to like a fucking bajillion-dollar budget. So with that being said, that's really how we kind of scale our campaigns gradually, and make sure you guys are doing that. So like I said, the most I ever do is 30 campaigns. I'll probably show you guys my 100K day ad account if I still have it in my ads manager, and what it looks like and how I went day by day, and how I went from a 10K, a 50K, 80K to a 100K day within 4 fucking days, which is might be fucking crazy sauce if I show that shit. But anyway, now, as you guys start spending on your campaigns every single day, maybe you have 10 campaigns, 20, 30, whatever it is. What you guys need to notice, let me make sure you guys can see my notes. What you guys can notice is that we cut down a lot of the campaigns. So we had 30 campaigns. The top one started getting sales really fast profitably. I started surfing the budget up on those. And then I always sort my ad account by conversions descending. So the best performing campaigns with the most sales are at the top, and the worst performing campaigns with the least amount of sales are at the bottom. That makes it very, very easy. So you guys can notice on the day where I had 30 campaigns, only 15 actually ended up scaling, and I had to really pay attention to the campaigns on the bottom that didn't get sales, and I cut those. So if early in the day, let's say you guys have 20 campaigns, or maybe you guys have 10 campaigns. If early in the day, you guys have 6 campaigns that start scaling and doing really, really well, the bottom 4 campaigns that have gotten 1 sale or maybe no sales yet, you don't really need to wait till they get to your break even. You can kind of cut those because those other top campaigns are going to be carrying you throughout the day. So like I said, on TikTok, I never, ever, ever run the same campaign for more than 2 days in a row. So all these 30 campaigns, I surfed them up probably by like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. I turned them all off, and I made another 30 campaigns going into the next day. Like I said, I don't fucking know why TikTok is like that. I've tried a billion times to run the same campaign for multiple days in a row, and every single time it only does good the first day, shits the bed the second and the third day. Even this campaign right here, it got 150 fucking sales in 1 day. I reset the budget on this bitch. Going into day 2, it fucking got 1 sale and it was unprofitable. So that's why we are really, really, really horizontal on TikTok, and we're making new campaigns every single day. So when do we cut our campaigns while we're scaling on TikTok? So maybe you guys do day 1 and you guys do day 2, and they let me make sure you guys can see my notes. So maybe you guys do day 1, maybe you guys do day 2, and you don't get any sales at all after you hit your break even on day 2. That's fine, you can cut it then. But when you guys are in the midst of a scale and you guys want to cut your campaigns, this is why we turn on the add to cart and the cost per add to cart column. So basically what happens with this is, like I said, on this day, we had all these campaigns back here, that 15 campaigns that all scaled and got a whole fuck ton of sales. Let's say I had a $25 break-even CPA on this offer. So, you know, all these campaigns snapped off their sales early on, started bumping the budgets, they started doing really well. Now, when I scroll down to these campaigns that did not get a sale yet, you guys can see they're really close to my break-even. So what I'm going to do to turn these off is I turn on my add to cart and cost per add to cart column. So on my best campaigns, I have an under $1 cost per add to cart. Now you guys can see down here, I'm approaching my break even. This campaign right here has a $10 cost per add to cart. Even though the click-through rate looks good, it's just not showing to the right audience. So the cost per add to cart column shows me I can turn this shit off before it even hits my break even. And that's kind of the same thing I'm applying to the rest of these. On all my other campaigns, I have under a $1 cost per add to cart. Some of these, this is $2, this is $2, this is over, $3. And mind you, I had all my other campaigns that were carrying me throughout the day. So I can just afford to start turning some of these off if their shit is a little bit higher than the other ones. And you guys would not know to turn these off if you're just looking at your click-through rate, because they're just as good as any other campaign. So this is really what's going to tell you what campaigns you can turn off. And I usually let it spend close to my break even or within $5 of it before I end up turning it off, because maybe this campaign up here, like I said, let's say I have a $25 break even CPA. Maybe this gets a sale right now. So then boom, I'm still profitable. And then it gets another sale in the next few dollars. Now I can bump my budget on this campaign and continue to scale it. And I didn't paper hand it or cut it too quick. So set up your columns. So that's kind of what's going to tell you when you're going to be able to cut when you're past your day 1 and day 2. If you guys are making sales on other campaigns, if you guys are on day 1 and on day 2, only cut once you hit your break even or you spent 1.5x your break even. So if your break even CPA and your margin is $20 and you're on day 2, you haven't gotten a sale yet, or maybe you got one sale, don't cut your campaign unless you spend at least $35 on it, because it can always get more sales and come back. So cut with no purchases or a few dollars before your break even CPA, or if your cost per add to cart is high compared to the other campaigns that are doing well. And then typically every single day, it's usually different, but only 20 to 50% of the campaigns that you guys run on a daily basis will end up being the ones that actually scale and be profitable. The other ones are going to end up turning off. So for the TikTok shop brand I'm running right now, we do anywhere between 12 to 15 campaigns every single day. And then by the end of the day, we usually only have like 5, 6, or 7 of them on, because the rest of them don't end up doing well. And we started bumping all the top campaigns, and they actually ended up scaling. So with that being said, make sure you guys are turning off all your campaigns, making all the new ones day by day, duplicating them, surfing the budgets up as you guys are getting sales. And let's say your CPA is going up day by day. So, on this offer, I was maintaining around a $16 or an under $20 cost per purchase. If I do 30 campaigns every single day, and on day 6 of running 30 campaigns, now I have like a $25, $27, $28 cost per purchase. That tells me I need to test more creatives immediately. So basically the way I'm going to do that is, let's say I'm doing 30 campaigns a day. I'll do 20 campaigns with all my original creatives, and then I'll do 5 campaigns that I'll have a new set of creatives, and then another 5 campaigns that also have a new set of creatives. And every time I launch new campaigns on TikTok and throw them into their own campaign, I never mix new creatives with old creatives. Because if I have, if I'm scaling the same ad for 10 days in a row, and now I make a campaign and I throw new ads inside of there, I don't want it to spend money testing on that new ad. I want it to just focus on the main ad it already knows what to do with, get it sales there, and then have all my new creatives completely separated in a new campaign. So you guys can see batch 1, these are the original creatives that I started running. So, made that campaign, started surfing those up. Batch 2, this is a set of a different 5 creatives. So then, I made sure that set of creatives stay in their own campaign. I don't mix 1 and 2. Surf that up. Batch 3, these ones end up doing well as well. So, let's say this is their own 5 creatives, this is their own 5 creatives, and this is their own 5 creatives. And now I'll probably be doing 10, 10, and 10 of each campaign every single day. So that's kind of how you can kind of combat your CPA going up day by day if you guys are scaling really hard on TikTok. And then the last thing we have to go over is your optimization goal. So when you guys are in your ads manager, I'll pull this up real quick. Let's say you guys are going to create your campaign and you guys are inside of this shit. Let me crop that bitch out. Fuck, bro. So if you guys are inside of this, then you make your campaign in the same way that I showed you guys how to do it. CBO, $50, whatever, continue. Once you guys get, I don't know if it's 10 or 15 or 20 purchases on your pixel, and I go to purchases, you guys are going to unlock a new feature, and it's down here. So it is called, right here, optimization goals. So conversion, this is basically, your conversion event is purchases. So this is just going to spend freely to customers that it thinks it's going to actually buy your product, and it's going to try to go for the lowest CPA or the lowest cost per purchase, which we just talked about. After you guys see I don't have it unlocked right now. Once you get like 10, 15, or 20 purchases, you guys are going to unlock the value tab. Now what the value tab is doing is, instead of going for the lowest cost per purchase, it's going for the highest ROAS. So if I have an offer and the first buy 1 is $25, buy 2 is $50, it's going to optimize the customers that it thinks it's going to spend $50 instead of just buying that other offer. So this is why it's really, really important to have different AOV increases on your store, that other offers that make you more money. So, if I turn on value for the store that I'm running right here, it's probably going to optimize the people that aren't just going to buy this, and they're going to buy this offer for $50 instead. So every time I unlock value, let's say I'm doing 10 campaigns every day on conversion, and they were working really well. Once I unlock value, I'll do like 8 and then 4 campaigns on value and see how that performs. Value usually ends up hitting really, really well, but it is very important that you guys only run value if you guys have a different offer that actually has a higher average order value on it. And those campaigns will usually end up having a higher ROAS. And, like I said before, if you guys do not have your fucking ROAS column on, you guys will not know if you are able to cut your campaign yet. Because like I said, if we come back here, you guys take a look at this. Let's say my cost per purchase or my break-even CPA right here. Let's go to day one. Let's say my break-even CPA is $22 and or let's say it's $18, right? So this top campaign, you might assume that it's past your break-even and it's unprofitable, but you got to cut it. But if I have another offer, like the $50 offer I just showed you guys, my ROAS is a lot higher. I can keep scaling this campaign based off of ROAS. So that's the difference between conversion and value. And every time you guys unlock value, you guys want to start split testing that with cutting your campaigns day by day. So surfing your campaigns. This is the hardest part of the game, and a lot of people teach this the wrong way. I am the godfather of inventing fucking surfing on TikTok. I do not give a fuck what anyone says. I'm the one who fucking showed people how to do this shit. Anyway, the way that you guys surf your campaigns is in a very specific way. If you guys watch a guru or ask advice for somebody and they say every 2 sales bump your campaign by $50, every 3 sales double your budget, they're a brain dead fucking retard and you need to tell them to shut the fuck up because they're completely wrong. You guys surf your campaigns and bump your budgets based on how profitable the campaign is performing. So what that looks like is you guys can see right here. This has 31 sales, a $14 CPA, and a 4.72 ROAS. And I'm at a $450 budget. I'll bump this to like $800 or $900. This campaign over here has a $23 cost per purchase and a lower ROAS. So instead of doubling or even tripling my budget on this campaign, since this is approaching its break even and a little bit less profitable, I'm only going to bump this by like $100 or $200. There's no fucking criteria with surfing where it's like, if X happens, do Y. Every X amount of sales, bump by this amount. That does not fucking exist. You guys actually have to look at your numbers and be able to actually feel out how hard you're going to bump your campaigns. So the example here, I would bump this $450 campaign to like $800 or $900. The $700 campaign, I would probably only bump it like another $100 because we're starting to approach our break even. So it depends on how many sales you have, how low your CPA is, and how high your ROAS is. And one of the most important things is the number of conversions. If I got 2 sales on my $50 campaign and I bump it to $100 and then I come back an hour later and now I only have 3 sales, I'm not going to bump it again. I want to see that I can get more sales as I continue to bump it. So that's really, really important to keep in mind. Now, here's some other good notes. So the higher that you bump your budget, the faster the campaign will spend. I've had days where I've had my top campaigns at a $60,000 budget. Did I spend $60,000 on ads that day? No. It's just the pacing of how fast you can actually end up, getting your campaign to spend. So usually what I would do, if I have an ad account that looks like this, where I got 30 fucking campaigns, I'll take a screenshot, bump all of my budgets at the same time, and then I'll come back 30 minutes or an hour later, and then I'll refresh it, and I'll have my screenshot over here of 30 minutes ago, and then how my updated ads manager looks right here. And then I'll start bumping my campaigns on the campaigns that got more sales after the last budget bump. A lot of you guys will just continuously bump your campaigns, and then you're going to scale your shit into being unprofitable. If I fucking compare my 30 minutes ago ads to my ads right now after I do my budget bump, if a campaign did not get another sale or only got 1 more sale, I'm not going to bump it again because it did not prove itself as profitable. But if I bump my budget and I got another 5 sales from that, now I know I can keep bumping it. So if you guys continue to scale your campaigns throughout the day, the way to kind of bring it back is just to lower your budget and just kind of let it spend and don't continuously bump it over and over. And usually it'll catch up on sales and come back to being profitable. So that's another major thing to kind of bring back your campaigns if they're getting way too close to your break even. And also you guys need to find the sweet spot. If you have a $20 break even CPA, you probably don't want to scale past a $15 CPA. So if you're bumping your budget and your CPA at the beginning of the day was 10, keep bumping, now it's 12, now it's 14, I'm going to stop bumping my budget or slow up on it a lot, because if I keep bumping my budget and now I have an $18 CPA and a $20 break even, I'm only making $2 per order. That is a really bad margin. So you guys want to make sure, obviously the case is different based on everybody's numbers, but you want to be making like anywhere from $5 to $10 on every sale you guys are getting, and be doing hundreds of orders every single day. So another example right here, this campaign right here, this was a day 1 test. I got 3 sales, $7 cost per purchase and a 7 ROAS. So this was at a 50, let's say this is at a $110 budget. I'll bump this, I'll have this at like $200. Or maybe this was at 50 and I put it to 110. But compared to my other campaign on that day one, I have 3 sales, but it has a $24 CPA and a 3 ROAS. I'm probably only going to keep this at $100 and not bump it as hard as I'm going to bump this one, just because of how profitable it's looking, how many sales it has, and how close I'm getting to my break even. So here's another example of a day one and a day two, guys. This is why it's so fucking important. So this is one of my boys, day one, that's in Rippy Plus. Now, he ran all these campaigns, and, you know, he was getting 1 sale. His metrics look good, but it's only 1 sale for each campaign. So he cannot afford to bump his budget yet. And then this day ended. He only had, like, I think under 10 sales or something. He gave this shit a day 2. And look how fucking crazy his day 2 went compared to his day 1. This is why, even if you guys have a shitty day 1 with a shitty click-through rate, maybe you got no sales, maybe you got 1 sale, always give your shit a day fucking 2. He went from 4 sales, approaching his break even, to doing the same exact thing. Look at these fucking metrics on this shit, bro. This shit is insane. So, you know, $5 cost per purchase, 4 with 20 sales, 15 sales. And you guys can see the date on this shit. I'm not fucking lying to you. This is the shit that we got going on inside of Plus every single day. The date on this campaign, if you guys can see, is May 8th. This is literally like a week or 2 ago. And this is like what the fuck we got going on in Plus. We always got guys hitting metrics that look like this. And mind you, if we did not tell this guy to go a day 2, he would have cut this shit and not made the thousands of dollars that he did on this fucking campaign. So that's why going day 2 and duplicating your campaigns is super, super, super important. And, you know, he followed the same strategies as everything I'm showing you guys. Helped him out with what to bump his budgets by, and he made a fuck ton of money. And then I think here's another example of like a day 1. So you guys can see this middle campaign. You know, it's got a $9 cost per purchase, 2.4 ROAS. So this, I'll put it to $100. The top and the bottom campaign, I'm just going to kind of let them spend. Now on day 2, I'll come back, duplicate these campaigns exactly again. I'll probably do like 5 or 6 the next day based on what these metrics are, and then just follow all the same principles and continuously just bump them up. And that's really just how you scale on TikTok day by day, and literally like the whole fucking method of what TikTok ad scaling looks like. Now, like I said, like if I fucking run these campaigns tomorrow, guys, and I get like 1, 2, 3, or 4 sales, I'm going to come back tomorrow and I'm going to do like 8 to 10 campaigns based on how many sales I got and how profitable I was. Let's say I launch these tomorrow. The click-through rate looks like shit. I'll let this spend like maybe $10, $20, or $30 each on each campaign. I'll turn all these off and I'll just duplicate the exact same strategy again and run 4 more campaigns. And then the second day is really where you can judge if you're actually going to get good metrics and end up getting sales on your store or not. So that's basically the whole fucking strategy for scaling TikTok ads 101 in a little nutshell. So, do we have any questions on that or any fucking concerns? Because I'll go over them. And right now, I'm gonna try to find a few different ad accounts in the past that I've ran and see if I can show you guys some examples of what my actual scales look like in a real life scenario. Is Plus still open? Yes, bro. Click the link below the stream. You can apply to Plus there. It is this shit right here. And like I said, in Plus, we help you guys out with this shit every single fucking day. Everyone in Plus is making money. Every single person in Plus is scaling. We literally got a 100% success rate in that bitch. And there's people posting wins in here every single fucking day. And like this is one of our coaches. He's getting a $5 cost per purchase on Meta. This is someone that's helping you out every single fucking day. Here's a lot of other people. Let me find Jay's win that he had. And you know, this is something that we helped Jay out with too. And he went from dropshipping. He was in Rippy Club for I think a year. He was testing products. He would get some sales, kind of scale some stuff, and not make a fuck ton of money. And then when Jay ran his product, where the fuck is that shit at? This motherfucker did... Where is it? Hold on. Pause. Gotta find it. Gotta hang our nuts. 22K on day 1, doing literally what the fuck I'm showing you guys. And like I said, Jay is someone that's been in Rippy Club for a minute. After he joined Plus, bro, he was in this bitch for 2 fucking weeks. I want to show you guys this. If I type in Jay, where is he at? And then I go to his oldest messages. Guys, look at this. He joined Rippy. Where's his little introduction? I want to show you guys his little fucking introduction in this shit. Guys, he joined Plus on May fucking 1st. And I want to show you guys this little message he wrote. He said, yo, I'm Jason. I'm in New York City. I'm 29. I work in law enforcement. Started dropshipping last year. He's been in Rippy Chat fucking around a little bit. And he wanted to join Plus because he had some time off of work and he wanted to take this shit seriously. This is posted on May fucking 1st. And that's when he said he was going to lock in, join Plus, and actually start dropshipping. If we go to his fucking wins, bro, it literally took 2 fucking weeks on the dot. Where is it at? The 14th. And he did a 20K day one. 2 weeks into Plus, he went from shitting at dropshipping for a fucking year to doing 20K in a fucking day on the first day of him running a product with us helping him out inside of Plus. So yes, with your question, Plus is still open. If you want to join, the link is below to that shit. And there's also a lot of other guys in the chat. If you guys have been in Rippy for a minute, I think every single person has fucking good shit to say. So join Plus if you want to fucking actually guaranteed make fucking money. All you guys that asked about the price, like I said, we make this shit work for absolutely everybody. And we have different plans for everyone based on what your budget is. It's completely fucking free to apply, and you guys might as well try that out. Do not get hella refunds with closing. So, bro, at the beginning, yes, but now, through what I tell guys in Rippy, through how I kind of tell guys to source products in Plus, we always know to verify. We always know that we have really good suppliers that understand US sizing, they understand good quality material, and we're always making sure we're getting pictures and everything of the product from my private suppliers that I hand out to people before we actually end up shipping the product out, and make sure that we're doing a lot of quality control. A lot of you guys that ship out drop shipping products, or clothing especially, will ship out anything with the David, yeah, bro, that's more than enough. Like I said, you can even do less than that, bro. We make it work for everybody. Just fill out the fucking form and apply, dog. It's literally, you'll just fucking talk to us. We'll see what you got going on, and then if you want to end up joining, you can join. If not, fuck it, you might as well just ask. But yeah, that's well more than enough, bro. So with that being said, what the fuck was I just saying? My day one, I got a $7 CPM. Day two, $40 CPM. What does that mean? I don't know. That's odd. Are you running Spark ads when you do that, bro? That's something I would try. Oh, you're asking me about refunds. So yeah, like I said, with the suppliers that I give all my guys, they're good suppliers that understand drop shipping clothing. If you're selling like a fucking water gun, it's kind of hard to fuck that up or to have it defective, or if you guys are selling makeup or whatever. Clothing is the #1 thing that people fuck up. My first ever winning product, I told you guys that I literally just fucking Jewed out the supplier as hard as I could. I made them give me 2 units for $12.50. I was running a BOGO. I had a really good offer. That's why it scaled. All the products end up delivering. And it, mind you, like drop shipping time is usually around 7 to 15 days. It took 2 weeks for all my products to deliver. Now, I ran that store for 2 weeks. And when I turned all the campaigns off and I did my like 80 or 90K in revenue, that's when all the orders started delivering. I opened my email and they're like, the sizes are too big. The strings are not in the bathing suit. The bathing suit is see-through. And I had a fucking nightmare. And I had a drop ship Canon event. And so from then on, I knew to always ask, build a good relationship with a few suppliers that are really good at understanding clothing. Build a good relationship with manufacturers in China to the point where if I want to sell a clothing product that I just found and it's not available on AliExpress, they'll custom manufacture it for me because I have a good relationship with them. They'll know I'll scale it, and they'll do it with the right sizing, the right quality, and ship it out as fast as they possibly can so I can literally run whatever. That's my unfair advantage. That's why I always hit a lot of winning products and why a lot of the other guys in Plus are winning, because supply chain is a huge part of e-com. We can get products that a lot of other people can't source, and we can also sell a lot of clothing products without dealing with all those chargebacks and refunds. So, that's kind of like the whole idea with like doing clothing and stuff. It's just really about having good communication with your supplier and product control and all that. What time do you turn off the campaigns and duplicate the new ones? So that's a good question, bro. So usually on TikTok, from what I've noticed, you're like, it depends on how well you're converting, but no matter how, like if you're running ads the whole day and you're profitable, ads usually start slowing down between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. So usually around then, you know, I keep my Shopify noties on my phone if I'm scaling something on TikTok, and I'll just be able to hear like, okay, the pace of the sales are slowing down. Maybe I'm going to stop bumping my budgets. I'm going to stop surfing them. And then I'm going to start descaling some of the budgets. I'm only going to keep the top 1, 2, 3 best campaigns on, turn them on the minimum budget that'll allow them to go to. And then once the sales really stop, I'll just turn those campaigns off. So usually That's around 7 or 8 p.m. If you're converting a little bit better, it can be around 10 or 11 p.m. If you're converting like a psychopath and doing like multiple 5-figure days, maybe you can run ads until like 12, 1, 2 a.m. and then turn them off. But usually anywhere between like 8 p.m. at the earliest and then 10, 11, 12 a.m. at the latest. And then I'll just turn those off, start descaling all my budgets, only leave the top best campaigns on, and then just start duplicating all my campaigns again for the next day. So usually, you know, it's just around that time, but you just got to kind of feel it out and hear it. Do you have a way to get out of reserves? Yeah, bro. So, I mean, if you get a reserve on Shopify, the best thing you can do is just eat it, work your way through that reserve, make sure you have chargeback alerts set up, and make sure you guys are shipping your products out, have good customer communication so you're not getting a lot of refunds and chargebacks. And if you do get that reserve, just fucking keep running your shit through it, keep processing a lot of orders, and once that reserve goes away, the fact that you just beat out that reserve that's gonna make Shopify trust you a lot more and make it a lot less likely for you to get a reserve again. So in the beginning, if you guys get hit with a reserve early on because you have no history of Shopify payments, that's normal. But if you just, instead of just building a whole new fucking store every time and just getting hit with another reserve, if you just fucking eat out that reserve, get a fucking credit card like you should, make sure your fucking finances are straight so you can keep running ads, understand your payout schedule, do all the shit that we talk about in Rippy Club, by the time that reserve goes away, whether it's 30, 60, 90 days, you're probably really, really unlikely to get another reserve again unless you fuck up bad with chargebacks. Who inspired you more on your ecom journey, AC Hampton or Ecom King? Dude, those guys made me want to stop dropshipping almost. And I just bought your skirt, fly me out. No, you didn't, bro. I gotta put a password on that bitch. Bro, if you did, I'll cry. You're fucking a goofball, bro. And do we always do budgets $250 if we do campaigns for the new day? Yeah, bro. So usually I'll always start my campaigns out at $50 every day. But like I said, if I'm doing multiple 5-figure days and scaling really hard, or let's say that a lot of people start ripping your product on PP ads and the more competition starts coming in, what I'll do is I'll start launching my campaigns once I know that it works at like $100 so I can start spending faster and getting sales faster, and I'll beat out the competition to the customers because I'm starting at a little bit of a higher budget throughout the day. Let's see. Can't lie, you make this shit understandable. I'm the last guru left, bro. I'm deadass the last one. Everyone else is a fucking bot retard selling a course. Now, obviously, I have a community that I make money off of. That's no secret. But, like, we actually know what the fuck we're doing in here. Hold on, chat. We gotta hang our nuts. We gotta hang our nuts. It's a nut. It's the nut hanging section part of the stream. Turn on some tunes, bro. We're just sitting here answering questions. I don't know why my Spotify stops playing when I'm streaming. All right, not hang. Today. 9.4 on the day. That's just today. Think that's focus. You guys can see that shit. Throughout the entire length of this challenge, guys, from the first stream, if you guys have been locked in this, 43 on the store. Just this day. So, I am the last dropshipper left. If you guys ask anyone else selling a course or making dropshipping content to pull out their dashboard and they can't do it, do not buy their shit because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, dog. I really still do this business model, bro. How do you contact Rippy Plus applicants, email or phone? After you guys apply, we'll just one of my boys will just hit you up. Typically by text, most of the time. They'll text you within like the first day or something, or they might just call you. So after you apply, just try it out. But yeah, apply with that link below, fellas. It's literally free to apply and see if it's for you. And like I said, it's fucking literally, we have plans that work for everybody, bro. We got, guys, there's 16-year-old kids in Plus. Actually, one of the 16-year-olds in Plus is the one who's doing the best. He's the one who just did 200 fucking K in 10 days. And this kid was in high school and he just quit his fucking job because he just put fucking 5 figures fat of profit into his bank account after joining Plus, bro. Motherfuckers are like, oh, I'm scared to fucking buy a fucking mentorship from the only person that knows how to do it. You'll make your shit back within the first few days, bro. And like I said, we have plans that work for everybody. If you want to pay up front, you can do that. If you want to pay over 12 months, you can fucking do that. We make it work for everybody no matter what your budget is, and we just kind of customize everything for all you guys. If you use those review UGC type video ads, do you use a viral hook, viral $10, or just leave it empty and add a hook at the end? I just put on some text on the screen that makes it sound like the fucking bitch that's in my creative is the one that made the ad. So they'll be like, I should have fucking, I had some good examples. Let me try to see if I have some in the plus server. And I'll fucking leak a little one in here. Let's see. Let's see.
What if I...
Okay, so some shit like this is a really good example of the ad that I just showed you guys. So this is just a TikTok ad, and then it sounds like the girl obsessed with this $19 spring dress. So, you know, that's what they said for this ad, and it's just like some, oh, fuck. And it's just like some plain TikTok text that they put on the screen, and it just looks like a regular fucking TikTok video. Not like, oh my god, stop and wait, check out our summer sale. Like, don't sound like a fucking robot. So, just usually simple-ass shit like that for TikTok. Guys, the trick to TikTok ads is to make your ad look like a fucking TikTok and not like an ad for 99.9% of the case. 99.9% of cases, so I think someone asked if I'll actually run these ads tomorrow. I will, just to kind of see what it looks like. If it ends up scaling, that would actually be funny. If I'm literally running up a store in front of 500 people live every time, that'd be insane. Do I know Anthony Eclipse? I do. Ant, when should I make new creatives? If you're converting and scaling those ads, that's really, really good. You should always be testing new ads, but I just went over, once your CPA starts going up, that's really when you need to start testing out new ads. Runs a server of VAs. Barber forgot to blend the line, buddy. I think that's just because it's on the camera and I didn't brush my hair, bro. It's actually... could be a little better. Anywho, I'm a real estate investor, but I'm interested in online funnels, so I'll be watching. What do you mean funnels? Like to build your own funnel or my funnel? You had that jean product you sold, made 160K in 2 weeks. Why'd you stop selling it? Dude, funny story. So I was running that jean store. I did 160K in 2 weeks. I was scaling. I was probably going to do $1 million on that store. I was honestly going to brand that store out. Some fucking gay faggot on Discord that started his own course after learning everything in Rippy Club. This guy was in Rippy Club. He has like 5,000 messages of him asking questions and me helping him out. Doesn't this motherfucker start a course in a new Discord just stealing everything in Rippy Club on his first ever profitable day? And this faggot had all my old domains saved. So he like leaked that store in his Discord because I was tweeting it out and he makes no money. So like when I was flexing, I was doing 10K a day. He got butthurt. So he leaked the store to his Discord. So I made a fucking chess move. And then I tweeted out my store live on Twitter and did an auto DM. And I said, I'm doing 10K a day on this store right now. You can literally rip this product and get sales on it. So if I wasn't going to have it, no one can have that shit. So then boom, right away, maybe only the faggots in that server thought they were going to run it and make some sales. I fucking made sure 100 motherfuckers were testing that product the next day and made a little fucking chess move so I can, so, because I was like, if I can't have this shit, no one can. Fuck this kid. So, yeah, that's kind of why I stopped selling that. But I really did want to keep running that store. That was the Bloomy Jeans store. And now we got other motherfuckers that are gurus that sell the same shit and call their store Bloomy. And they're like, yo, I invented dropshipping. And it's like, bro. And can I finance for 240 months? Yes, bro. We do Hellcat financing in here. I'm going to join Plus. Hell yeah, bro. Apply with the link below. Would 2.5K be enough a month to pour into ads for... Dude, bro. David, I think you're, like, really, like, underestimating, like, how cheap it actually is to, like, drop ship and, like, do it the right way. Yes, bro. Like, you're well more than enough. Is Plus the same WAP as Rippy Club? No, it's two different things. Both the links are below the stream, guys. Let me pull this shit up and show you. Kick.com/AntRippy. Yeah, boy. So, guys, these links down here under the stream. Where'd it go? This link right here is just going to get you in the regular Rippy Club Discord server. It's going to get you in the free WAP for Rippy Club. And then you can join the regular Rippy Discord server. Like I said, this shit has 45,000 members. We've been around for 2 years. Then if you want to join just the regular Rippy Club server with all of our paid access and our 2 calls a week, that's $50 a month. But we're running Rippy 20 throughout the entire time of the stream. If you guys want lifetime access to Rippy Club and also get one-on-one help from me, all my other coaches that have done 7, 8, and 9 figures, and actually have one-on-one help from other motherfuckers that make money every day with dropshipping, not fucking VAs that I trained, like how these other fucking retards run their mentorships, or people answering questions off ChatGPT, or me sitting here saying I'm selling a one-on-one coaching, and then you join a server, and it's actually just a group server. It's actually one-on-one coaching where we're looking at your store, your products, and literally handing you out fucking free sauce to actually scale your store day by day. This link is to apply for Plus. And like I said, you just fill out this little form. My team will hit you up, and we'll try to make sure it, we can make it work for you. So if you guys want to apply to Plus, go ahead and do that. We have a fucking 100% success rate in this bitch. We are literally the last fucking gurus left that actually still dropship to this day. And nobody else that sells a course can pull out their own dashboard at any time because they don't even run stores. He scams people. LOL, Ant doesn't do that. Who? Oh, Andrew Tate. The GOAT, bro. The reserves and account hold seem scary. Well, that's part of the business, brother. But also, we have ways to get around that. And other ways to, like, utilize credit, use Shopify Balance, and all that shit. So we're good to go. And that's the thing, bro. Everyone's like, oh, dude, what if I'm drop shipping and I don't have money to keep scaling? That's what scares me. Bro, you're not going to be scaling unless you're fucking making money, bro. That's never going to be a scenario. The worst case thing that can ever happen to you while you're dropshipping is you lose like 60 or 70 bucks testing a product. If you're making sales on your store, that's the only time that you're going to actually be spending more money on ads. You're only spending money if you're making more money back. So everyone's always like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen if I get a reserve. Oh, what if I don't have money to keep scaling? You do have money to keep scaling because you're fucking scaling. You're making more money on your store. The way that we do everything in Plus and our formula is, like I said, we start out our campaigns on TikTok at $50. We start out our meta campaigns at $100. The worst case scenario that happens if you're dropshipping in the way that I show you is you lose like 80 or 100 bucks on a product test, make some sales, learn what you're doing, and then apply some stuff to the next one. That's literally the worst thing that can happen. If your biggest problem is you're spending so much money on ads because you're making so much money back that your bank account is empty and you have to wait another day or two for Shopify to pay you out, that's a pretty fucking good problem to have. So that's kind of like the whole, like people got the wrong idea of this shit. If I join Plus, will my aura go up with the girls? That's part of the, one of the fucking negotiables in Plus is we get you free bitches. Yeah, with what you said, year and a half in experience and 7K budget, what do you think my chances are? I mean, you're kind of a goofy dude, to be honest, so probably like 10%. But if you join Plus, probably 100. Can you add size charts on that list now? Yes, I believe so. Is there any ways anyone can make money in Rippy Club? Just finished 2nd year of uni. Do I have ways that people can make money? Is my fucking mic on? What the fuck do you think you're watching, dog? And do you do funnels when scaling? For a couple offers, I've ran listicles and shit like that, but mostly direct to product page. And I'll pay you $500 if you link me up with Brez Scales. That is like the biggest like dick suck shit I've ever read in my life, bro. Give us a house tour? Bro, I low-key think I could. Wait, hold on. Let me try something. I don't think this is gonna reach out of the door though, bro. How can I set up this shit to be wireless to OBS? Is that a thing? Hold on. How to set up wireless camera to OBS. Use a phone with a dedicated app. IP webcam. Hold on, wait. I might be able to give a fucking... Yo, imagine I get an IRL cam. That'd be fucking lit, bro. I don't know how to do it. Can you wirelessly use a DJI Osmo on OBS? Is that a thing? Yes? How? Tell me now. Wireless? The app? Wait, oh. Hold on, is there a way to do it? Does anyone know? Is that like a thing? That'd be gas. When I make it with Rippy Plus, can I use that money to buy your Barabbas for 50K? The Barabbas was not 50K. It was a lot more than that, so probably not. I have $200 to spare on ads. What are the odds of succeeding? 0. If you make $200 a week, then you're good to go. When are you going to cover Facebook/Meta ads? I'm just going to really go over TikTok for the stream. If you want to do Meta ads in a nutshell, here's what you do. Meta ads, this is all you do. You do this. Hold on. You make a CBO with one ad group at $100 with all of your creatives in that, and then don't touch it for 3 days. If you're making sales profitably for 2 days in a row, then you bump the budget. If your click-through rate is good and you're not making sales, you change your offer. And then if you're fucking running ads on Facebook for like 1, 2, 3 days in a row, and then you bump your budget from $100 to $150, let that sit at that budget for another 2 or 3 days. Every time you bump your budget on Meta, your campaign has to learn how to spend at that budget. So every single time we test anything on Facebook, we do the same thing with product research. We do the same thing with building a store. And we just set up one CBO. We're not doing horizontal scaling. At $100, if you're selling a more expensive product, do it at $200. One ad group, put all your creatives inside that shit and let it sit for 2 to 3 days before you even fucking think about touching that shit. And then if you're making profitable sales, you can start slowly scaling the budget. Every time you bump it, let it sit for 1 to 2 days and don't continue to bump your budget unless you're profitable 2 days in a row at that budget. And then that's basically how you do it. And then if you're running ads, you have a good, and let's say you're breaking even or you're making some sales and you have a good click-through rate, but you're not profitable, then you got to go ahead and change your offer and optimize it there. So that's literally how you do Meta ads A to Z in fucking 7 seconds, no cap. Like, actually, what I just said, if you guys go clip that, slow it down and re-listen to that and take notes, that's literally how you do Meta ads, bro. I'm not even trolling. I applied for Rippy Plus. No one contacted me or joined the meeting. You hopped on the meeting? Someone said that there was a no-show, bro. Ayub, what's your Discord name? Type it in the chat. There might have been an issue with the call that you set up. Maybe you sent the wrong email or some shit. Because today he said that there was no one that applied. Ayub, send me your Discord username, bro. I'll get you set up. Yeah, Ayub, just type in your Discord name. I'll hit you up, bro. I'll make sure you're good. And do you recommend TikTok or Meta for Plus students? We do both. We do TikTok and Meta ads in Plus. And we got people doing multiple thousands of dollars a day on both ad platforms. Those are the main two that you guys should learn. Rippy Aura just got an affiliate sale on God. This does not work for fashion if you test Meta. What the fuck? What are you saying, bro? Are you asking or are you saying that, Eddie? Of course it does, bro. What the fuck are you saying? 1 broad CBO, 3 ad sets, 3 creatives. For TikTok. What else are you guys talking about? Let me bring my chat over here. Let's see. What niche are you doing on that store on Meta? Rev seems really consistent. Consumables with subscriptions. Last time I saw you. 20 spend, no add to cart equals kill. Yo, Eddie, bro, if you're gonna keep writing retarded shit that you learned from somewhere else, I might have to time you out, dog. Like, everything you said is dead ass wrong, no cap. I'm not even gonna troll. When did I start dropshipping? My first ever store was in February 2021. I built like a little sunset lamp store and then fucking paid like a little page, a theme page to what's it called? Post a story on Meta. I got people to my website, got no sales. Then I was like, just like any other bot, and I was just retarded. And then just didn't do it. And then I started my first organic store. You guys want to see my first organic store? I started that in September of 2022, and that's how I ever made my first sales. And then I actually locked in on dropshipping and started my real journey in the beginning of 2023. And that's what's documented all on my Twitter account. Guys, I'm going to expose this shit right now. Yo, do you guys want to see? I need to see fucking 10 people spamming W's in the chat. If you guys want me to show you other TikTok ad accounts that I've scaled day by day. This was my first ever organic store. You can still see the YouTube of it. It was called pockethotcomb.com, bro. It was an organic store I posted on TikTok. And then I just started reposting the videos on YouTube as well. And then I had one video pop off, and it was a video that I ripped. I got 2.5 million views. Made all my first sales off this. I actually did pretty good for my first store. It was a really cool product, too. Where's an ad? I made this ad, bro. This shit was funny as hell.
To the pretty girls, I think I just bought the best thing ever. It's a portable hot comb to fix your hair anywhere.
Bro, I thought I was cooking, bro. I thought I was going to be fucking rich after I did this shit. You guys want to see the first ever creative in the world that I ever made? It was this. No, it's not that. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, they got taken down? I had an Ice Spice song on it. Did I not post it here? Oh, no way. Maybe it got taken down. I had an Ice Spice song in the background. This is probably the second ad I've ever made in my life.
$25 to save time in the morning because TikTok told me to. It's a portable hot comb to do my hair in the car.
I was cooking, chat. Was I cooking? Made all my first sales off that store. That shit was gas. Oh, Pluto do it by the whole show. I did. Alright, how many people put a fucking W, bro? Why the fuck are the calls for Rippy Plus at 10 a.m.? They're not, bro. You're not even in Plus. What the fuck are you saying, dog? Like, where do you retards get your info from? And do I do crypto? No, I don't. Fuck crypto. What do I do if my spending limit on Meta is $50 a day? So what you can do is lower your threshold to $2. So Meta will bill your card every $2 that you spend. And then the more successful payments that you have, Meta will trust you a lot faster. But make sure you call your bank and tell them that that's going to be happening. Because if you spend $50 and you have 25 $2 transactions, your bank will probably block it. So just make sure you call them. But that's kind of the trick that we use in Plus. Kind of expose that shit. What's the fattest win you've seen a student have in Plus with no experience? 200K in 10 days. Or if it's their first ever time dropshipping with no experience, this kid hit on... he did a few $1,000s a day with his first ever 3 product tests. This kid's an anomaly. But every single person in Plus that even if they obviously a ton of people joined with 0 experience, 100% of people in Plus that have tested 2 products have made a profitable sale. Wait, was this your real first product? No, not my first winner, my first product. Bro has the most feminine hands. Pull it to the event, bro. What do I sleep? I don't, dog. 16-year-old did a 40K day. Bro, I don't know what you guys don't get. I've been saying I'm one of them ones, bro. Let me fucking pull up the wins channel again, because I guess you guys still don't fucking understand, man. Fuck. Here's our wins channel of everyone making fucking bag. Where's this shit? Bester. Kid 16 years old. This was his first ever this was his first 2 product tests. His first 2 product tests, 20K in a couple weeks. His other one, 20K in a different couple weeks. Next product test flopped. 4th product test after that. Where's this shit at? 4th product test after that. Motherfucker did a 40K day. He did like a 5K day, day 1. A fucking 8K day, day 2. 20K day, day 3. 43K day 4. 200K in 10 days. And this is the most aura I've ever seen out of anyone ever. This kid is 16. This kid asked him to come into work and he said, nah, I quit. And this kid's literally can't even fucking drive yet. He's a little baby boy in high school. And he's literally making more than like half you guys in the chat just because he fucking joined Plus, bro. I don't know what you guys don't get yet. You guys think I'm like a fucking scammer guru? My shit, that ass works, bro. Like, I started this shit out just like anyone else, dude. And I was in the same fucking shit. I was in the same shit as all you guys. I was watching streams like this, joining Discords. All of them fucking sucked. So then I built it out in a way to where I would have wanted it when I started. And that's kind of like how I operate on everything. Why I think a lot of people actually get help from the shit that I do. Because I build it out to be like what I would have wanted when I started, bro. That's like the main thing. Alright, OBS right there. That's fine. I can close this. Dashboard. You guys want to see some ad accounts, main? What do I do if Ecom King pulls up to the Rippy event? I don't know. I'll say what's good. Tell him his shit sucks. When you launch a broad CBO, how does it optimize so quickly? Is it because you're using an aged ad account? No. See your sales start coming in on day one? Because that's just the algorithm, bro. When you have a good fucking product, a good fucking store, and a good creative, you're going to get sales on day one, bro. It's just because I know what I'm doing. I know how to make a good offer. I know how to find a good product, and I know how to make a good ad. TikTok, obviously, you know, you can do 10, 20K day ones. Meta has a lot more data, so it takes a little bit more time to optimize. So, like, Meta is usually a lot more slow, but it's a lot more steady, and shit will last longer on there. But it has nothing, like, bro, I do fucking 10K day ones on a brand new Pixel. Why, bro, charging 5K when bigger influencers charge less? Show me one influencer that has a 16-year-old kid doing 10K on day one of a product test, bro. Like, you kids are fucking stupid, bro. And also, it's not even 5K. It's different for everyone, bro. Like, oh my God. You guys fight the fact of, like, wanting to make money. But, I mean, that's just you guys that are retarded and trolling in the chat. There's a lot of guys in here that are watching this because they're locked in and actually want to fucking learn stuff. So, those are the guys that join Plus. That's the same reason why every person in Plus that, like, literally takes action has a fucking 100% success rate, dog. And to supplement works on TikTok? Not really, bro. Rippy coaches take 1 year to respond. We're in the chat 8 times every single day, bro. You're retarded, bro. You're retarded. Like, wait, you're not even into this shit. Like, what's wrong with you guys, bro? What if Econ King wants to run a fade? Then we'll just we'll throw on the gloves and run it, bro. Feels get down on me. At what stage of failed advertising would you dump the product and go back into product research? I went over that the whole beginning point of this stream, bro. You got to give it a certain amount of ad spend within the first 2 days to really optimize. If your click-through rate is really bad, then test some more creatives. If you have a good click-through rate and you're not making sales, then you have to test a new offer. And then if you try all those things, you did a proper product test, and then turn that shit off. Have a VIP section? No, bro. We're just getting a fat fucking mansion. When is the Rippy event? June 29th, bro. Dude, this fucking dumb bitch. I booked the house, and she didn't respond. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened. How easy is it to get more than 20 sales a day if I'm just starting out? Is it usual to make hundreds a day? I mean, that's just a loaded question, bro. If you do your shit right, you're gonna be successful. If you do your shit wrong, it's not gonna work. Like, I don't know, bro. E-player, if you apply. Does TikTok girls twirling and clothes work more on Meta or UGC type of stuff? It works on everything. Everything works on Meta. Some stuff only works on, everything that works on TikTok will work on Meta. Everything that works on Meta does not always work on TikTok. When you're scaling TikTok throughout the day and increasing the budget, do you reset it at midnight and reset the process the next day? No, I turn the campaigns off and remake new ones. That's what I just went over the whole beginning of the stream, bro. Run back the VOD. What do you think about Mark Builds Brands? Bro, fucking GOAT. I met him in, I had a whole conversation with him in the last vlog that I posted on my other channel. If you guys haven't seen that. I have a new vlog channel if you guys have not seen this shit. But yeah. Where is it? There's my motherfucking dog Mark right here, bro. He's a cool guy. He's really fucking solid, bro. He started a whole new wave on YouTube and he's killing it. So I fuck with Mark. He's a cool guy. He obviously does e-com in a little bit of a different way than I do it. The way that I teach it is like, one, you can make just the same amount of money as anything else, but also I do it in a lot simpler of a way. He builds really complex funnels, which work, but yeah. What ad platform are more students having success with? So what I see a lot for younger people that understand pop culture and trends, they do really well on TikTok. A lot of the older guys do really, really well on Meta, but it just really depends how you, you know, how good you do with it. If you want to be good at TikTok or want to be good at Meta, when you join Plus, you're going to be good at both, bro. Do you get UGC for your product if it starts working on TikTok? I mean, I really just scale with ripped ads, bro. What time zones are the ad launch times? In the time zone of the country that you're targeting. Would freaky products work? Yes. Do you ever do funnels like Mark? I have, yes. What type of product will do well on Meta and TikTok? Anything if it's a good product, brother. Alright. I need to run a poll because I don't know if Kick is lying to me. There's 147 viewers supposedly. If you guys want to see me show an ad account that I've scaled day by day, I need you to vote yes. If you guys don't want to see that, then you can just say no or not vote. If I get fucking 50 yeses in the shit, I'll start showing you guys some of my other old ad accounts. Ad ac review. Run the fucking poll in the chat. Let's see, fellas. If you guys are active enough, I'll literally go through and show you guys some fucking some stores that I ran. 21, 22. I don't think we're gonna get to 50, bro. I don't think you guys want to see it. I'm literally showing you guys day by day ad accounts at scale, but you guys don't want to see it, man. Shit, cuh. You guys are asleep at the wheel, brother. Damn. $27. Damn. Alright. I was going to show you guys the 100K day ad account, but I'll just show you one. Shit, huh? Y'all didn't want it, bro. This might be a good one. Y'all did sell, no cap. That's crazy. Let me find an ad account, but one that's not too cracked. Because y'all ain't voting in this bitch, man. Not this. I think we scaled some shit on here. When am I buying a Bugatti Chiron? How many days did I run the 100K day product? Like 2 weeks. Some shit like that. What ads were these? I do not know. Let me try to find the date that I ran these because I want to make sure I show you guys from day one. Here we go in this bitch. 15th to the 29th. Was it between this week? It was. What about the 15th to the 19th? Okay, we started there. 17. 16. Okay, sweet. Alright. I'm about to show you guys. I'll show you guys an ad account that scaled up to thousands of dollars a day. Very, very fast. I'm going to do that. And then I'll show you guys some other shit. Let's see. Complete payment value. That's what column I want to have on. What's the column called on TikTok that shows how much revenue you did? Hold up. Pause. All right, I'm gonna show you guys a cracked ass ad account real quick. Let me just set this up. I'm gonna announce it too. I want everyone to see this shit. I don't give a fuck. So chilling here for 2 more fucking seconds. I'm gonna show you guys how I scaled up to fucking 70K a day in a few days. Houseworkers, that boom, boom, boom. There's a certain metric that I'm looking for that I want to have on my columns real quick, so you guys can see my revenue on this shit. Purchase. Total cost. Value, that's what I want. Boom. 16. Where's this column at, bro? Oh, here we are. Wait, value per website purchase? No, hold on. Alright, I'm gonna announce this shit and get this set up, and I'm gonna show you guys the 100K day ad account. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna show you guys the 100K day ad account. I'm gonna send out an announcement. I want everybody to see this shit. I don't give a fuck. Yo, if someone else ever shows this in their life, I will pay you guys $1,000 if another guru has ever done this, bro. We really do this shit. I'm gonna show you guys a 100K day ad account. Fuck it, bro. This is the Rippy Club challenge. We gotta go out with a fucking bang, bro. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Bro, why can I not fucking tag this shit? Whatever. Alright, boys. We're about to fucking show some shit. Is that ad account banned now? Yeah, I think it is. I just want to make sure I do not expose too much shit, cause give me 2 seconds, boys. I'm gonna send out a text real quick too, just cause like this is like the most value anyone's ever shown in their entire fucking life on anything ever. So obviously, fuck it. I want everyone to be able to see this shit. Where's the ad account I just made? Boom, 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 boom. Aunt, your 100K day was fake. You didn't actually do that. It's Photoshop. Those are draft orders, Aunt. Show the ad account if it's real. Okay. Alright, this should be good. This is not it, obviously. But I do want to show you guys this shit. Alright, bet. That should be it. I don't want to, like, expose shit and, like, show the names or something if I'm not supposed to. Alright, bet. Bet. Let's get a money song on for this. I need a fucking money song for this bitch. Money. I don't know. Money got long, be a lot, got better. Alright, bet. Or maybe I could just, can I just do this? Is that like a thing? Oh, no, it's not. I do not mind. Then lose eyes, back in the eyes, you got me dying. Smoking that gas. Money got long and speaking got loud, car got faster. This is the right ad account, right? Make sure I'm not fucking this up. Haha, yeah, it is. Alright, bet. Alright, I'm gonna just send out a text real quick and I'm gonna show you guys the 100K day ad account on this shit, bro. Fuck it, bro. We're exposing. And didn't you think dropshipping was a CIA cult? Yeah, bro, I did. Never thought it. How I got people asking me if I'm available to speak? Like, don't you know I'm on stream, brother? All right, I'm just gonna send a text real quick, and I got this ad account ready, and I'm gonna show you guys how I did 100K in the 4th day of me running some shit. Do people pay $10 for shipping on TikTok? Yes, bro, 100%. How many days? I'll show you in a second, Smoke. Hell yeah, bro. How to hop off and hop back on. Brother, you came back on at the right time. We're about to show you how we made 100K in 1 day on all TikTok, bro. You did before or during Q4? This was in October. So it was in Q4. I'm going to just send this text out real quick. When I'm with my girl. Bro, because I was testing products for so long, I was literally getting, like, demotivated, not knowing if it, like, was gonna fucking be possible and happen to me. And I'm like, bro, I'm doing everything right. You feel like you're doing everything right, and then you don't end up getting any sales. And then you're like, bro, is dropshipping even real, or is everyone faking this shit? I literally thought it was a psyop. I literally thought it was a fucking psyop, bro. No cap. Oh, fuck. I did this in the wrong server, bro. I'm a bot, dude. All right, we just sent a text. I'm gonna give everyone 2 seconds because I want everyone to be able to see this shit. Show them I'm really one of them ones, bro. Let my fucking nuts hang on it a little bit, bro. Nobody has ever fucking shown some shit like this ever in their whole fucking life. So I want everyone to just join the stream real quick. I'm gonna give them 2 seconds to get in here, and then I'm gonna run you guys through what I did inside of my ad account day by day to literally make 100K in 1 day on all fucking TikTok, which is like fucking insane. Like I said, I really do this dropshipping shit. All these other fucking faggots on YouTube and whatnot don't fucking know what the fuck they're talking about. If you guys are new here, if you guys don't have an account, make an account, follow the stream. I'm dropping immense amounts of fucking sauce for you guys that I actually, you know, want to be able to show you. So, no one else has ever shown this much shit before in their life, especially for fucking free. So, I do want to show this to you guys, show you what it looks like inside of an ad account day by day. And we just went over how I run ads today. So, obviously, with that being said, it only makes sense for me to really show you guys what a 100K day ad account looks like live on the ad stream for this challenge. We're going fucking harder than anybody, bro. What's my thoughts on the Australia market? It's okay. How much coke is he on? Dude, I fucking wish, brother. Alright, bro. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Let me see a fucking W spam in the chat if you guys actually want to see this, bro. Because I feel like people are trolling. If we're not hyped, we don't have to show it, bro. I don't have to show you guys it. But if you guys do want to see it, I need to see a spam from you guys. We really one of them ones, man. We the last guru left, bro. Fuck it. Okay, bet. All right. 100K day ad account. Let me fucking pull this shit up. Let me make sure everything's good. Like I said, if you guys are in here, make sure you're in the Discord. Follow the fucking stream. I'm going to show you guys how I made 100K in 1 day. Am I showing anything? No, I am not. I can probably make it a little bit smaller. All right, bet. Here we go. So, notice and watch the dates as we go through this. I can shorten this a little bit. I don't want to show you guys. Because I had a partner on the store. If I fucking didn't, I would just show you everything. I don't give a fuck. But, here we go. I'm going to show you guys the 100K day ad account. I'm really one of them ones. No one else has ever... half the people selling info have not even done 100K in revenue, let alone 100K in 1 fucking day. So I'm going to run you guys through this ad account where I set up a TikTok test with everything that I just showed you guys. Ran my campaigns on day 1, what I did on day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and everything that I did leading up to my 100K day. And all the metrics are going to be here to fucking prove it that I'm not just making any bullshit up or fucking capping about it like every other fucking guru does. So let's go through this. So you guys can see right here, we're at October 15th. The 1st to the 15th, I don't think we tested anything on this ad account. We tested like a couple products and we're shitting the bed. So, a lot of you guys, I think your ad account is issue. It's not. Your product and your offer suck. So, you guys can see here, the 15th, there is literally no revenue at all. I'll put up all the dates again. 12th to the 15th, there's no revenue at all. We tested this product the first day on October 16th. So, once we come into here, we did the exact fucking strategy that I just showed you guys. So, we started out with a few campaigns, and as they performed and did well, we duplicated a few of them midday. So on the first day, you guys can see right here on the bottom, we got 22 sales. Mind you, TikTok tracking is not 100%, but we spent $400 on ads. We got 22 sales, $18 cost per purchase, 3.4 ROAS. It was actually a little bit higher, and $1,300 in revenue on day 1, doing everything that I just showed you. So a lot of your guys' goal is $1,000 in 1 day. We did this on the first day of testing out this product. We also charge for shipping on this offer, and it's important to know that TikTok does not report back the shipping revenue And also the tracking is not 100% correct. So the CPA is actually a little bit lower. The conversions is a little bit higher. The ROAS is actually a lot higher. And where it says how much we did in sales, this was also actually a lot higher. But like I said, TikTok tracking is not perfect, and they do not show you the revenue that you did. But you guys can see we did Spark ads for this. We got like a $2. We have under a $3 CPM on these campaigns. We got a lot of fucking impressions on this shit. So going into the next day, we started out with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 campaigns. Day 2, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 7. I think we did like 15 or 16 campaigns. So we went from spending $400 on day 1 and spent $2,600 on day 2, 99 sales tracked by TikTok, and did 6.4K. So this says it's a 2.4 ROAS. I promise you guys it's a lot higher because TikTok is not showing the revenue. And all we did was duplicate the exact same campaigns from the test day. All 6 of these campaigns are exactly the same. We literally just click duplicate fucking 15 times, scheduled them for the next day, set these campaigns up, started them at a $50 budget, and then just surf them up. So you guys can see what the budgets are at. We ended up resetting them towards the end of the day and shit like that, obviously. But some of the top campaigns right here, 20 sales, 17, 16 sales. Our break-even margin on this was really, really, really fucking big. I think it was into the 40 something dollars, and we had a really, really low break-even ROAS. That's why we were able to scale so hard, because our offer was really good, our content was really good, and that's what was allowing us to charge a lot more and have a really big perceived value for this, and be able to actually, you know, scale our ads. Imagine we had a $20 break-even CPA on this shit, we would be shitting the bed. So $400, 1.3K day 1, spent $2,600 on ads day 2, did 6K. It was probably a little bit more. Day 3, we fucking hammered the campaigns because of how well this was performing. Or what the fuck happened here? I don't know what happened on day 3. Something shit the bed. But anyway, day 3, we did like another 3K in revenue. I don't know what happened there. I forget we must have had an issue. I don't know what it was. I think our fucking credit card actually ended up fucking, I don't know. We had an issue here on day 3. I don't know what it was, but we only spent $600 this day. Did probably around 2K back with the shipping revenue. Came back on day 4. We're back at it again. Spent 3.2K this day. I don't know how many campaigns we had here. We probably maxed out at 30 right away. Just because, like I said, 30 is the most amount of campaigns I'll do. Then we did a little over 8K in revenue this day. It was honestly probably around 10K. But, you know, like I said, it's not tracking everything. Day 5, we came in here, duplicated all the campaigns again, and this was like a 85K day, I think, like that. $20,000 in spend, well over $1,000 in sales, $19 cost per purchase when we had a fucking $40 break-even margin. This is actually a lot lower because we actually ended up getting a lot more sales. Our ROAS was probably like 4 or 5. TikTok tracked $66,000 in sales. Like I said, I'm fucking one of them ones. I'm not a guru. I really do this shit. But actually, we did a lot more this day. I think it was a 70K day or an 80K day. I forget. It doesn't track everything. And then the next day, we were like, all right, I'm fucking going retarded, bro. And you guys can see all these top campaigns spent $2,500 or less. And then the next day, this was when we were like, all right, I'm literally him. Same thing again. Duplicated all the same campaigns. Spent $28,000 on ads this day. Had probably like $1,700 or 1,700 sales in just one day. It was way more than that. Our CPA tracked as 19. It was way less than that. And TikTok tracked $93,000 in sales within 5 days of running a product. Imagine this is you guys right fucking here on the 15th. You just watched what I did. You're dead broke. You haven't dropped shit before. And now in the next 5 fucking days, you literally just made over fucking almost 200K in revenue, and now you quit your job. You got 6 figures of profit in your bank account from 0 to fucking 4 days later, bro. That's really how fast you can scale with this shit that we show you guys. And then obviously, like I said, TikTok is not showing all the revenue. So let me just show you guys this just to actually fucking prove it. Let me see real quick. I had a tweet out on this day. We did 102K in sales on just this day. You guys can see we're bumping our budget throughout the day. Here's like the surf right here. Here's what it looked like. And like I said, TikTok shows 93K. We did 102K in revenue. I think it was actually like ended up being 104. And then, yeah, so that was this day. Spent 28K on ads. Went back again for the next day. I think we slowed it down a little bit because we were like, oh, we're scaling really hard. So we wanted to make sure we were actually able to, you know, fulfill the product in a timely manner. That's another thing that you guys got to make sure of. When you're scaling this fucking hard, you got to make sure your suppliers can keep up with that shit. And then throughout, like, just this whole month, the total ad spend was $71,000, and we did around, like, $300,000 that didn't actually track. TikTok is showing a $20 cost per purchase. Obviously, it was a lot less than that, and this happened at a fucking 35 to 40% margin because of how big our fucking margin was on this shit. So, to anyone that says that this was fake, I literally just showed you the ad account day by day. You can eat my fucking dick. Everyone that sells a course sucks ass, and this is why that we have a 100% success rate inside of Rippy Club, because I'm showing motherfuckers how to do this. So, this all goes to show if you guys have the right product, the right offer, and know how to run your ads, you can literally make mad fucking money in this bitch. Do I have to have 28K in the bank? No, I did this all on a credit card, and I got fucking literally free vacations and points, bro. Bro, the ad spend, you need to already have the money. No, you fucking don't, you dumbass. But yeah, that's really the 100K day, bro. I wanted to show you guys that. So like I said, if you guys want to learn how to do this shit, we actually run it the fuck up. All the guys in my fucking coaching shit and plus actually do what they just do, and I show them all this shit, and it's just all the same shit, bro. And that's why our fucking win channel and plus goes fucking stupid, and people in there actually fucking make money. This is why we have kids making fucking, this is why we have kids in Rippy Club making thousands of dollars a day from the first day that they're running a product. This is why all the guys that I help out one-on-one make fucking insane amounts of money. This is why we have a 100% success rate. We fucking rinsed and repeated that same formula for this little 16-year-old kid that did 200K in fucking 10 days and then quit his job. This kid just hit his first 1K day ever. He's been in plus for like a month, and we got a fuck ton of other kids in here that are just scaling. Saul, he was shitting the bed, 7K on this store. Stefano, 6K on this store in a few days, profitably. Cheyenne didn't make a sale dropshipping before, already making progress now. One of our coaches getting a $5 fucking CPA in this bitch. Brian, he's doing a 5 ROAS on the first day of him testing a product. Terry, he's making a few $1,000s in sales already, and he just joined. Jay, I showed you guys. Day fucking 1, 22K in sales after shitting the bed at dropshipping for the past year. Rocco, someone that I met when I first started dropshipping, joined plus, did 8K on day 2 of him running a product on the first fucking product test he did. Ace, this guy was running around in another guy's mentorship before. That was really, really shitty. He ended up joining plus, did a 40K month in the first 30 days of him in plus profitably. Hayden, this kid's from the UK. Didn't really dropship before. Now he's doing a little over 1K a day. So, like I said, we got the fucking results to prove it. You guys can go ask anyone that's in fucking plus themselves or in Rippy Club if you guys really want to do this shit. This shit is dead ass fucking possible, bro. If you're sitting there thinking it's not going to work, if it's not going to happen for you, if you're like, oh, I'm testing products, I'm shitting in the bed, oh, I'm fucking around, I'm watching Ant, hopefully it's going to happen. We fucking guarantee that it happens to you if you guys are in plus, bro. And it doesn't even matter if you guys are in there or not. If you actually aren't sitting on Discord with your dick in your hand trolling, if you're not in this stream chat fucking around trying to be funny, if you're actually locked in watching this shit to learn fucking value, bro, like, it's gonna fucking happen and it's inevitable. So if you guys do want to apply to plus, it's fucking free to apply. There's not, people are like, oh, it's 5K. There's different plans that work for fucking everybody. You can pay over how long you want. Depending on your budget, depending on who you are, depending on how old you are, where you're from, we make different plans that are custom to you that work for every single person. So, like I said, if you guys want to guarantee you fucking make money with this shit, go fucking apply, bro. It's literally free to do it. So, I don't know why the fuck you wouldn't do it. Might as well just find out if it's for you. It's free to apply. And also make sure you guys join the Rippy Club Discord and all that shit. But that is kind of everything that I wanted to show you guys today. For you guys that are going for this challenge, make sure you guys now have the whole formula. You guys know how to do product research to the best level ever. You guys know how to build a high quality branded looking store that looks better than every other person dropshipping and make a good offer. And now you know how to run TikTok ads with the best method A to Z. That's literally made me 100K in one fucking day before I had a 40% margin. And that's still working to this day that we're still running. So you guys have the whole formula. And tomorrow we're going to come back. I'm going to review some of your guys' stores. I'm going to do a Q&A. I think tomorrow we'll do a drunk stream and fuck around a little bit. And right now, if you guys are in here, I'll announce this too. I'll put this in the Discord later. This challenge is going to go longer than just this Saturday. We're going to extend this challenge a whole nother 7 days to give you guys time to keep testing products, keep running it up, apply all the knowledge that I just taught you, take some fucking notes, and actually test products and have a chance to make some revenue to actually win this fucking challenge and win part of that $7,500 prize pool. And yeah, now you guys also have a whole nother week. We just announced another fucking 5 winners of $500 if you guys run your store on Atlas. And we're going to actually extend this challenge. So tomorrow, we're going to come back, do a Q&A. We're going to do a little bit of a drunk stream. And day 7, we're going to come on here. We'll come up with some shit. We said that was supposed to be the day we announce winners, but maybe day 7 we fuck around. We do a little Q&A, hop on stream, and see what's good. And I'm going to give you guys a whole nother week to do this challenge because I really want you guys to actually have time to fucking succeed with this shit. And all the guys in Plus, you guys are going to be getting extra help. All the guys in Rippy Club, we're going to be coming back doing the calls on the regular schedule. I think we got one on Friday with Tanner. And I'm going to make sure that even if you guys are joining Plus, there's a few people that watch these streams and wanted to join. We're going to give you time to, get in there, go through everything and all the content we have, and get your store up for the challenge because I really want you guys to win this shit. So, with that being said, that's kind of everything that I want to go over on this stream. We just revealed a fucking 100K day ad account live. No one's ever done that shit, literally fucking ever. So, like I said, we're changing lives in this bitch. Every other guru fucking sucks ass and they're all scammers. Bro, honestly, yo, tomorrow, let's do a drunk stream where I do a Q&A and do like store reviews and shit like that. And then maybe on day 7, we like break down other gurus and why they fucking suck and scam kids, dog. No cap. So we'll do that. But with that being said, if you guys have not followed the stream, follow the fucking stream. If you guys are not in the free Discord, join that shit. We just sat in the voice chat last night until like fucking 2:30 a.m. inside of Rippy Club. And if you guys are someone that's actually serious about this, someone that's drop shipping, someone that's testing products, bro, we were in a VC until 2:30 a.m. chopping it up, hanging out with the boys, and there was like 20 people in there, and at least half of them have done multiple 6 or 7 figures in revenue. You can just go join a fucking chat and ask someone who's made $1 million a question that's doing the same shit you're trying to do, bro. Like, we really do this shit, and it's like, we have the best community ever, bro. I fucking love Rippy Club. So, like I said, I'm going to keep trying to lock down the house for this event. I just booked a crib, and this fucking dumb whore bitch canceled it on me, and I don't know why. So, I'm going to try to see ASAP when we can get this fucking challenge or this event set up. But June 29th is the date. Don't know where the fuck the crib is going to be at. Maybe we'll do it in my fucking apartment and have a house party. Who the fuck knows? But June 29th is going to be the date. It's going to be somewhere in South Florida. All the top 3 winners are going to get flown out to that shit for free. And, yeah. Am I going to run ads for the skirt live tomorrow? Yeah, I'm going to let these campaigns actually run. And then tomorrow when I hop on stream, I'll break down the metrics. And if they end up doing well, I'll scale it live. And then I'll just kind of explain everything to you. I don't expect it to do well because there's hundreds of people watching the stream that think they can probably rip that product and run it. But now there's going to be 300 people competing against each other. But we'll just take a look at the metrics just so I can break it down. But yeah, that's that. So with that being said, we're in South Florida. Fort Lauderdale or Miami. One of those two. Somewhere in that area. But with that being said, go fucking apply to Plus if you want to actually change your life and stop being fucking poor and holding your dick in your hand and just watching videos online thinking you're gonna fucking, it's just gonna magically happen to you. Go take some fucking action. With that being said, this has been the fucking TikTok expose method to make 10K on the first day and 100K on the 5th day. So that's that. And yeah, I will see you guys back tomorrow for the next stream. Tomorrow we're gonna do a fucking drunk stream because fuck it, we might as well fuck around because we just showed you guys the entire dropshipping process A to Z in these last few. So now we'll just kind of do a Q&A, fuck around, and answer some questions. And then day 7, we'll just have some fun, expose some gurus. And then the whole next 7 days, you guys are going to have, copy this process and keep testing products and scaling shit up to actually win part of this prize pool. So thank you guys for that. W in the fucking chat. Been having a blast on these streams. Even after the challenge is done, I'm going to make sure that I keep doing them. And yeah, that's that. So I will see you guys tomorrow back at 5 p.m. Peace out.